That's the swashbuckler.
The swashbuckler?
That's the iconic.
Ah, right. Okay. I know they change iconics all the time, so it's hard to tell me to keep track of who. I mean, they have several iconics even in the same class, so sometimes it makes it, hard to follow sometimes. Okay, so game one of this campaign. Reading it, the chapter one is actually a sandbox. And chapter one actually takes you from level one and two. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
actually quite big and not really what I expected. I won't lie. Not actually what I
Okay.
expected. Because I was thinking, hey, Sky Team,
Dungeon
let's
crawl.
do some dungeon crawl stuff, and it's not that.
And instead, it's a political intrigue. I
No.
don't know. I'm guessing.
Okay, so I'll show you a picture of Highhelm, which I think you guys can see.
Yep.
Sideways cross. So there are four different divisions. There's the Depths, Stone Breach, King's Heart, and King's Crown. And a big staircase in the middle. It probably doesn't have any railings because dwarves.
Why else would you need them, right?
And so we're going to start this campaign in a tavern because that's how it should be, right?
Yep.
You're in Zelgans, which is actually, sorry, not a tavern, it's an inn. This inn has operated continuously for 2 millennia, as evidenced by the shallow ruts worn into the stone floor by countless footsteps. Its founder, of course, is long dead, but his distant descendant, Epna, female dwarf, owns and maintains the establishment with pride. You've all checked in here within the past day or two. You all have backgrounds to say that you're either from here or coming in from here
Yep.
or whatnot. But you guys have all come here for, well, the upcoming celebration, right? And your background should tell you about that.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't remember anything about that, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, that's good because while you guys are, you meet in this inn, waiting for someone to show up from Clan Tolar or your your people that kind of put you all together. You can share, get to know one another. So then maybe that way somebody could be reading their own background and be able to introduce
like that's going to help me.
yourselves.
And let's face it, that's me. That's always me.
So, who wants to start?
Not me. Reading my background.
Reading your own character's background.
Fagin is dirty. Beard is unkempt. Almost has you can see spider webs through it. Almost, and maybe patches of rat fur growing out of his back.
I take offense to that.
He has a shield on his back and fairly long, almost claw-like fingers. And he is here to meet with Rhea, who's putting together a group of people who are kind of skilled at exploring the Darklands, which Fagin's done quite a bit of on his own.
Excellent. See, Randall's together.
Yep.
Eric, I know you have a good story.
Yeah, Bolin grew up in this area and always had a flair for the history of the people, and his parents kind of encouraged him along that path. He has this cool sword that is handed down generation to generation that he's learned holds secrets in monster slaying, and that his family used to be guards that defended against such monsters. He's into the performing arts and history of the people. That's pretty much all I got.
Awesome. I mean, everyone likes your stick. Come on, it's a nice stick. Jake?
It's the lady say.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
Shall I?
Or Terry. Terry's fine too. Yep, go ahead.
The tavern doors open, and in comes a stout-looking dwarf, very strong. He looks like he's been run through the mill. He's here to help guide some people down into the depths. He sees Mr. Bone Rock over there and heads over to the table and sets himself down. And then over the course of the drinks and getting to know each other, you learn that from a clan of strong-blooded dwarves who had pursued Druger and Sniverblin over the course of centuries, far into the depths of the world, so far that we'd lost contact with the outside world and their cousins, and lived pretty much sheltered lives. And, we had stumbled across a mother lode and established a small mining enclave deep in the middle of nowhere. And there we set up for some centuries and just pretty much subsisted with trading with rogue elements of the Underdark. We were destined to be a lost colony. But then one day I was captured during a raid of umber hulks and cave spiders. And then during transportation, my umber hulk captors were in turn ambushed by this creature that we called a mind flayer, along with a troop of dark elves. And then I was traded again and put to sleep. And I woke up on a pole being carried by gnolls. The gnolls were then ambushed by a company of orcs led by a ferocious ogre magi. During the fight, I was hit on the head by a huge boulder and would have died. But when I woke up, I realized I had not died, no matter how much I wished I had, because, I had lost my clan dagger and everything. But I was now securely chained in a cart being pulled by some lizards and an undergnome as the teamster. And 6 Druger mercenaries were escorting. Well, it turns out the other gnome's name was Gladidius, and he was a salvager that specialized in scavenging the ancient underdepths. And Gladidius was quite a talker, and once he realized that I was not dead and could actually talk back and think, he couldn't shut up, and on the way to the 5 Kingdoms, he told me all about it. And over the course of the trip, I learned that my freedom had been bought by a dwarven clan representative of Clan Tolar. And I learned all about the families of Highhelm and the 5 Kingdoms, and was trying to find my place, and kind of figure out how ancestrally we were related. And because none of these clans existed in my clan, there's a chance that somehow I'm related to some of them, and I got a story here of my old grandma.
Okay,
Standing in
at
full
this point, the
plate and tower
music
shield.
starts and stops the person at the podium. I'm like, okay, just take your word. Take your word and sit down.
I'm almost done. I got one paragraph left.
Oh, God.
This is a good story. It's Grandma.
Well, a good story. I mean, half the monsters you mentioned don't exist in Golarion, so it was a great story.
Right. That's one reason why I stayed with it, because it was just to show the detachedness. The end result is after I got bought by the clan Tor, and I became a dedicated delver for them in guiding groups down into the depths, fighting the aberraths and stuff. So now I'm here, and I've been told that we're all getting together for a mission. So, but I'm pretty much an ugly, mean guy. Yeah, plucky will work. I can be plucky. I'll let that go.
No. Unlucky.
Oh, no, I definitely am unlucky, but I'm hoping to real soon to demonstrate that I'm favored. Favored of the gods. So, anyways. But no, just a straight fighter. I carry a dwarven war axe, and I have a high shield, scale mail armor right now, and multiple daggers on me. And pretty much look like one tough cookie.
Does anyone else have a shorter backstory?
Yes.
Yes.
Who would you like to go first?
Jake.
All right. Petro's a very clean and kept dwarf with much shorter hair and beard than normal, because you got to be able to put on makeup well. Much like Bolin or Fagin, who also did the carnival, the reenactments. My brain is already spaced. But much like that, he's big into the helping bring history to people, but Petro's way more about making it alive and entertaining. More ancient aliens than research. Because as long as it's fun. That's how he got invited to this with Clan Toldor. He was from Highhelm, parents crafters and alchemists, and he just never had a knack for it. He'd rather sit around and hear and tell fun stories, even if they're not theirs. His beard looks silver, that quickly looking at it reveals to be more of a Talos heritage rather than grayed hair from age.
Thank you. Todd, you only have about 15 seconds left.
Okay. I've worked in the museums and helped identify relics, preserved artifacts. I've been invited to study with Clan Tolar with your museum masters and share my techniques. Done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay.
And I posted a picture of me in Discord.
Yeah. You're the only non-dwarf.
My intro's long because Maldurin's not going to talk much.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for that background. As you guys are enjoying breakfast, Apna calls out to welcome Rhea. Some of you guys already know Rhea. One of you even fought her in combat.
Yep.
She's a well-known friend of Clan Tolar. The gnome's crystalline hair shimmers in the common room's light and practically quivers with her excitement as she makes her way to to your table, running her hands over the walls and tables appreciatively as she moves. Oh. It's so old. That's what I love about Highhelm. The history isn't just in the books, it's in the stone. Oh, I'm Rhea, a curator, a preservationist, and a resident scholar of the occult for Clan Tolar. It's a delight to see new faces, especially those taking in the Sky Sigil for the first time. Also, some of the people that I've seen met before, and I've talked to a lot of you, and it's good to. But some of you was only message spells, so I get to see your face for the first time, which is fantastic.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Well, perhaps you'll have an opportunity to take in Highhelm a second, third, and maybe fourth time. As I understand it, you're all here for the important celebration, collaboration, and camaraderie with the fine folks of Clan Tolar. But they're all scheduled for after the family festival, which isn't for a few weeks yet. Might be for the best, because, as I thought, Clan Tolar's about history, right? You can't just bring a bottle of wine as a gift for the host. No, you need to bring stories. And there's barely a whiff of a narrative between you. And she winks at Maldurin. Except you, of course. Now, not to worry, though. Highhelm's swimming with stories to be written and rediscovered. Clan Tolar's got your room and board covered, so that leaves you free to get into some trouble. Trust me, it's fun. So she grabs a spare fork, tries to steal a leftover bit from Bolin's breakfast.
Joke's on her, there was none left.
Oh.
I push my scraps towards her.
She grabs a piece of waffle. So you guys must probably have some questions?
Yes. Where would be the best place to find stories here?
Oh gosh, you won't. Won't you find a lot of trouble? I mean, the Sky Sigil is safe enough, but I mean, everyone has their stories and misfortunes. Share a smile and open your ears, and you'll hear all sorts of opportunities. She gestures with the fork at the half-full common room. Helps at your friends of Tolar, which should open up some doors. Far better if you build your own reputations, though, as that'll open even more.
Perhaps you can start by telling us about yourself.
Oh, well, absolutely. You know what? I could tell you a couple of things around in town, for sure. because you'll want to go be exploring some of them. Again, get your reputation up. The DM will tell you about reputation points in a little bit.
Oh, good.
But then, but yeah, I'll start you off with a rumor or two, and there's probably a lot of friends here in this tavern that might know a story or two. And heck, if you go outside in the town there and walk around and gather information, you may also find some more stories as well.
Thank you. How did you come to be here?
Oh, I've been here for a long time, and I've been helping out Clan Tolar for a while. Okay, so reputation points. This, unfortunately, I wish you could track it on your player character sheet, like your party character sheet, but there's no place for notes. That's one of the few things that D&D actually got better than Pathfinder. That the D&D's party one you can actually add notes to, and you can't in the party. So you guys do start with, well, actually, it depends. You might be at 0, but I believe some of your backgrounds may have given you a reputation point.
That is correct. I know that mine has.
Okay.
Because I made a note of that somewhere, I'm sure.
Did anyone else's background get an RP?
So I was actually trying to get the player guide to load, and I can't get it open. I don't know why.
It's a PDF.
Reputation points +1.
Click edit item, and it'll pop up.
Oh, for your background or the player's guide?
Oh, background.
Player's guide actually is in even the journal entry, I believe. Let's see, configure ownership. I will give you guys all observer for it, so you can take a look at that as well. So now in your journal, there should be a player's guide as well. In Sky 2.
That's so nice.
Oh, sweet.
So it's there as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our background is not. I think I have the same background as Jake.
Yeah, I think, there's only the 1 point.
So just the 1 point? So you start with 1. Todd, do you want to keep track of that, or?
I have it on
Actually,
my character sheet.
2 of you should keep track of it.
Yes, just in case one of us makes an error or is not here.
Exactly.
Yep. I'll also keep track of them with you.
Excellent. We got 1 from my conservator.
All right, somebody please roll me a D12, and I'll start you off with a rumor. Okay.
Big die.
This one is for Stone Breach. So this is the second level up. Miscreants have been sabotaging a local stable, whose proprietor is increasingly convinced that supernatural forces are afoot. He seeks investigators to solve the mystery.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'd like to check that out.
Okay.
Supernatural sounds fun.
Rhea gets up and she says, I apologize. I do have to head to King's Crown for some errands. But again, just please remember, use this place as your home base, so to speak, as the food and board is paid for.
Oh, that's convenient. Thank you.
And I'll have another meeting.
Now, out of the 4 districts, I have no idea where your inn is. It doesn't mention it.
It's in that one.
I find that annoying, because if they meant to be, wherever the DM wants it, they could say that. They could say, hey, we didn't place this inn. You can place it wherever you'd like, instead of me going through all 4 of those things in detail to try to find where this fucking inn is. I'm going to say it's in Stonebreach, because that makes the most sense to me.
Sure, that works.
I agree.
I'm gonna go.
I was going to say before we head off, Petra wants to mosey about the inn to try to talk to people to find out any other rumors that are happening.
Absolutely.
Stories.
You moseying around, you come across Albert Glassgrinder. He's relaxing here. He's a male dwarf hunter. He's been relaxing here for a few days between forays into the mountains. Always likes, he respects when people have stories of bravery. He's always ready to buy an ale for someone listening to their, victories. And so he will share a rumor with you as well. Go ahead and roll a d12. That's a 10. Okay, so this one's in the depths, which is the lowest level. A kobold youth recently disappeared, and some believe he entered the Black Noon Gauntlet. His community is desperate for his return and seeks someone to brave the gauntlet for a rescue.
Sounds like a job for me.
Yeah, it's right up Fagan's alley.
Would you guys rather do that than help the stables?
I would,
I
since it's
think
a
that
missing.
as the child is young and easily to be injured, we should probably deal with that first.
The guy that just gave us, what was his name?
That was,
Albert-
scroll up.
Albert
Glassgrinder.
Albert
Copy paste his
Glassgrinder.
name for you if you'd like. Here we go.
I'll tell him a nice story for a glass of mead.
Absolutely.
I tell the story about how a harrowing encounter with death. How do I do? I roll or?
We going off to that one?
No, so you're telling him a story. My thing was for getting a story from him. That's why I rolled.
Right, you rolled the story, and that's when he said he was interested in stories. I'm like, I'll tell you a story for a glass of mead, and I'll tell
Starting
it.
to think your stories aren't true.
Well, you be careful with that.
What's a mind flame?
I think
It's
it's
a
some
really-
sort of medical device.
They do like mental stuff, and they got these like technicals that come out their mouth, and they're just evil incarnate and extremely intelligent.
And no one has ever heard of them but you.
Doesn't make it not true. Prior to me meeting you here today, I'd never heard of you, and that doesn't mean you didn't exist.
How do you know I existed beyond this point?
I grabbed you by the throat, and I said, because.
Oh, okay, that's enough. Well, I'm going to stop that right there. Let's skip to the next one now. There ain't gonna be grabbing anyone's throat on PCs. I mean, I like a little bit of talk or jabbing. That's too far.
I meant by the cloak, but yes, tracking.
Okay. So what are you guys heading to now?
This is out of character. I think we should deal with the kobold child.
Yeah, and
If someone has the information on that.
Blackstone Gauntlet.
I was busy typing other things at the time.
Yeah, went to the Black Moon Gauntlet. I'm not sure what that is though.
On the here, I'll actually. Some of these things aren't. I find it a little bit annoying that some of these things aren't showing. I'll have to show that one. There's the gauntlet, which is up there. And well, let's see, Black Moon Gauntlet. So you'd have to find out more about this kobold. The kobold, the district is in the depths. You can, if you're asking around town in the depths, you do find a person named Usa, a female rat folk. And she can tell you about what happened. She lives in the Burrows. The Burrows is kind of down that way there.
Back home.
Yeah, exactly. So she tells you about the Black Noon Thieves Guild. Actually, wait. Oh yeah, I actually have script. Look at that. Maybe I should use the script. So you inquire about the missing kobold youth. Asa quickly finds you because she's heard that you're asking about him. She's a young rat folk with a tan fur and figurative finger on the burrow's pulse, which makes her an invaluable contact for nearly anyone getting business done in the neighborhood. She guides you to a less busy tunnel. Terry, I'm getting a lot of background noise. She guides you to a busy tunnel, giving you a discerning look. Ask a few questions to confirm that they're here to help. And, not make trouble.
I'm not here to make trouble.
My friend Fazil fancies himself a thief. He's got a good noggin and a good heart, but he thought joining the Black Moon would be his path to a good life. We all pitched alternatives, but he ran away recently. He almost certainly entered the gauntlet. Bad choice. And it hasn't been seen since. Black Moon lets anyone enter to get one of their coins, and it doesn't lift a finger to help anyone who doesn't make it out. Fazil's been gone a few days already. I don't think he's getting out without help. Maybe you can be that help? Give him a little life coaching while you're at it. The Burrows don't have much coin to spare, but I can get a collection going.
You do not need to pay me for this. I consider it service for being raised here.
Maybe you, but you have a lot of burly friends that look like, some of them look like they eat a lot.
Their food is free. They should not need the coin. But I cannot speak for them.
I don't need much payment to spread our reputation. This sounds like a relatively straightforward job.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's straightforward. The gauntlet that they use used to be mining tunnels, but the Black Moon claimed them and converted them to a nasty maze. I've heard it's got traps and secrets and maybe some monsters you'd better off avoiding. But I've never been in there. I bet you pack plenty of lights and snacks.
I'm an expert on tunnels.
Well, we are glad to help in any event with can't look after the young ones who can look after.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear. Do you have any more questions before you're going to that dangerous place of the Black Moon?
Can you tell us anything? Can you give us a description of your friend?
Oh, he's a dear friend. Kobold, green and silver scales, bit of a nose horn, about this tall. Oh, she says it looks about 3 feet. Answer to Fazil. You can't miss him.
What can you tell us about the Black Noon?
They're top thieves guild around here. Smuggling, extortion, theft, little dabbling in violent crime. They're at odds with Sigu and Swift Hands, but they both keep the fighting out of sight, so the community ignores them.
Sounds good. We'll go get your friend.
You mentioned there might be monsters in there. Do you have any idea what type?
I don't.
Okay.
Well, cave monsters, probably.
Okay.
Do you know who the leader of the Black Moon is?
I don't, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
So this is basically a maze that they set up with coin that lures people in just for their own amusement to watch and see if they can retrieve it.
Well, it's a recruiting test. Get into the gauntlet, make it to the middle, get a coin, get out alive. And that's proof enough that you've got the skill to join the guild.
Minus the danger of leaving people. It's not a bad test, at least. So, we will definitely go and try and help retrieve Basil.
All right.
And we get directions to the cave network thing. personally don't know where it is.
Right over there.
It's up
Excellent.
here.
Perfect. The burrows. That's
Yep.
what the word I'm looking for.
No, the burrows
Nope.
is where
Nope.
you
The
came
burrows
from.
is where I live. Yes. Sorry.
The gauntlet is up there.
Gauntlet. Thank you.
And there's also burrows up there too, right? The burrows are just basically, the places where, in the dark caves where people live.
Ooh.
Okay, to the gauntlet.
To the gauntlet. For exploration, mine is the detect metal, repeat a
Oh,
spell,
there we are.
which is mostly just to see if to catch metal traps we might run into.
I'm seeking.
Oh yeah, we should set that up. Thanks for reminding me.
How do you do that again? Exploration.
Well,
You go into the party sheet. Oh, go ahead, Darren. Sorry.
I don't think you actually did it there, but okay. I thought you did on your own character sheet, but okay. In your own character sheet, under actions, under exploration, there should be, if you don't have anything, you should find one that you would like to do, like, search or sneak or whatever. Like
Scout
if you
and
click on browse,
defend.
it does show you a list of things that you could be doing. I mean, there's some rather uncommon ones there, like do your taxes, but there are some more common ones, like search, scout, track.
Oh,
if you have a
what's
shield, there's a raised shield, I believe, in there, isn't there? Or what's it called in
yeah?
Defend.
defend?
Yeah.
What spell is Petro concentrating on?
Detect magic, just for, or not.
There's
detect magic,
actually
detect
one that
metal.
says detect magic. If you're going to do that, I'll switch mine out.
No, sorry, I'm doing detect metal.
Ah,
I
okay.
misspoke. For like metal traps or people hidden around corners is the main thing is my thought on it.
Actually,
All
I'm
right.
going to try.
And Eric, once you actually have the action that you want, there's an active button next to the action. So you just click the active one, which one that you're actually doing, and it shows up in the party tab, party icon.
What's the main difference between scout and search?
Yes.
Do a bonus to initiative.
Yeah. So if
Yeah,
you
and search.
if you click on
Sorry.
Scout and Search, it actually gives you a description of both of them.
Someone should probably be on search. That's for finding like traps, I believe. I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
Eventually, I'll be able to find traps with tracking, but not quite.
Okay.
I was going to go with sense direction because it can get a little bit disorienting down here.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Searching.
All right. So first, you guys will need to, go into the gauntlet and try to find his trail. It's a bunch of the Black Noon Gauntlet is a tangle of passageways. It's easy to become hopelessly lost. I have no idea if the cave lore one works. I'm kind of curious. I know there's one of you that has cave lore. You should try it out, see if it actually works.
Well, I have a worse DC than survival, though.
Yes,
The
but
cave lore is
most of the
probably
time,
better.
not always, but most of the time, lore DCs are lower than most others.
That's a 4 difference.
I'm just kind of curious if it works. Okay, it does.
Well,
Good.
Oh, I didn't see any of
Okay,
that.
I see 2 successes, which is enough.
Oh, that's work.
As a reminder, critical fails actually removes a point. So if you're not skilled at something and have a chance of making it worse, you may not want to try doing any of it. Okay, so as you guys are moving along the trails, oh wait, I'm wrong, sorry. Just the perception check to be first. I believe the person that is searching, I believe, gets a bonus, do they not? When you're searching?
I don't know, but I'll find out for you. Sure.
Search. Oh, free secret, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to say the person searching gets a fortune effect on their perception check.
All right.
What does that do? How do I toggle that on or whatever?
When you click on perception to roll it, and the window comes up, you want to roll twice and take the higher. There should be a little toggle.
Yeah, it's keep higher,
Yeah, keep
normal,
higher.
keep lower.
Cool.
There you go.
Okay.
I rolled the same number.
Okay. Let's see. So, okay, just your AP goes up. All right. So, okay.
If the three of us are searching, okay.
Well, I'd rolled it initially, and I figured that was counting for this since it was still perception.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't calling it, but okay. I required a new perception check, but if you just wanted to not do it, that's
Okay.
fine too.
Nope, I'll just still be bad. It's okay.
Okay. Maldurin does find that, well, there's a trap. And to overcome the trap, each of you, or this is a group, so you can, so each of you either has to do an acrobatics to get around it, a thievery check to disable it, or an athletics check to jump over it. So, or acrobatics to move around, thievery to unhook it, athletics to get past it. And this is each of you will have to do one because there's more than just one trap. These are a bunch of traps. So
You are very dexterous. Or no, sorry, you're very strong for a dwarf.
And through the grinders.
Okay, I cast Untamed Form and turn into a pest of some sort, which gives
Sure.
me a plus 10 acrobatics.
okay, so you're fine. The fail doesn't actually cause it to go off, so you're fine with that. It would have been a critical fail for it to go off on you, or if the group didn't do enough points. So you guys are fine with that. Did anyone do thievery? I'll double check. Nope, no one did thievery. Okay, so you can't, loot the parts out of the trap.
Do we not have anyone who's studying thievery? That could be a problem later on.
I'm trained in it, and
Oh, okay.
eventually, at starting at second level, I'll actually be able to use my survival to deal with most traps.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
So I should be good.
Okay, you guys come across a spiked chasm. Each of you will either have to go around it or jump it.
Is this within an hour of the last
Sure.
one?
Yep.
I'm still in pest form.
No. It was a bridge too far.
Add the difference.
Okay, so the two people that failed, that's Sten and Bolin. You don't fall down, but you do have to redo the check. Critical fail means you fall down, but you do have to eventually succeed in one of those checks. Okay? Sten has made across, so it's just Bolin left. Unless you have some fancy way of getting across, like some sort of magic that I'm unaware of.
Nope. Let's
Okay.
see if I can.
Well, that's 3 3s in a row.
One day. Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's 5.
God. Come on, crit. You're going to get there. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm just wondering which crit he's
let's
getting
see.
to.
I'm rolling a D5 apparently. There it is.
There it is.
All right.
Does my character instantly die? Let's find out.
3 points of damage. However, you do now get across, but you take 3 points of damage. So you just have to apply that manually.
Done.
But that does increase your AP. Okay.
Just getting all the bad rolls out of the way.
That's good.
Last time I said this and rolled this bad at the start of the campaign, it lasted for like, what, 10 sessions, 11 sessions there?
It was a bit. It was definitely a bit. Actually, with that,
I was even rolling super advantage with the elven feat. So I was rolling 3 d20s and consistently rolling below 10 on all 3.
Okay, so not quite yet. All right. So there's a combination of scratches and chalk markings about 2 feet up a wall, which is kind of odd. Not all of you have to roll this, I would like to point out.
I might be able to roll on that. Give me 1 second, please.
I'll let
Yeah,
the
that's
skilled people do it.
Fagin has no idea what that chalk mark means. Sten does. Sten recognizes these markings as kobold trail signs left by someone who scouted both paths.
Does it suggest one path is better than the other?
It does.
I suggest we go this way. Someone's already scouted the other way, to no avail.
You going down that path?
Sure. Go that way.
Yes.
Follow the rat down the tunnel.
All right. You come across a there's a chasm. That's well, it's actually not really a cavern. It's more of a pit, I guess I would call it. Anyway, it looks like someone stumbled and fell into the pit. Well, kind of. He's kind of halfway down on a ledge, partway. Oh, it's a ravine. That's what they call it. Sorry, I apologize. A ravine, not a chasm, not a pit. A ravine, because I know the difference. I have no idea the difference, but there's a difference. So there's a body crumpled of a dwarf precariously on a ledge partway down the ravine, but he might have some good stuff on him.
I call out
if
to him
somebody
first
wants
to see if he's
no,
alive.
He's dead. No, he's dead.
Okay.
So one of you can do one of those things to try to, get his stuff. You don't have to, like to say. This is choices.
Would you like me to try to get down there?
I could definitely.
Yes, no.
Go for it.
Yeah, if you want to try.
I will.
Oops. That's not
I
the
will
one I want to
guidance
try,
you
though.
then.
I want to try this one. Thank you. There we
I will
are.
guidance you, or not.
Oh,
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
sorry. I missed the guidance before you said it.
Okay, so
You're good. Great.
So you retrieve the dwarf and claim his gear. You actually managed, with that success, you managed to get both things. So I don't know can you get the items from the thief's body and the thief's backpack?
Oh, maybe. 1 sec. Yep, it looks like I can. 1 moment. I will throw it into the party loot.
Oh, heck yeah.
Look,
there are
magic
2 of
items
them.
that are
Oh,
actually
yeah.
magic. I like this.
+1 armor
Wow.
at first level.
This is more for just RP, but is there anything identifying so we could report who he is for missing persons?
There is not, but I like the way you think.
It's unfortunate. So good goat, though.
I would like that goat.
Okay.
Speaks to me.
All right. I lost my page all of a sudden. You guys are wandering around. That's right. Before that happens, where is the... Okay.
Hello, studded.
Okay. You guys can make one of those two things. Okay. Fagin notices. Looks like a set of snares that have been set up.
Good eye, Fagin.
They look like they can be disabled.
They're pretty easy to disable, to be honest. They're I don't even really need a thievery check now that you saw them. You can easily just avoid them or just snip them.
I'll just disable them or pick them up so other
Yeah,
people
they look
don't have
like
to get.
they look like spring-loaded hammers swing down, and then there's also one that has a spigot that spews acid, a barbed wire like goes around your legs.
Nasty.
I do not wish to stereotype, but kobolds are known for traps.
Pretty amateur stuff, to be honest.
Hey, that
Amateur,
looks
you
like
say? Well, it's kept me alive so far. There's Zolgaths in this here caverns. I've been avoiding them.
Have you got your coin yet?
No, I have not got my coin. Maybe you guys can help me.
I don't think
Are you
that.
sure this is the job path for you? Your friend seems to be worried about you.
Why? Well, they always worried. That's what friends do when you do anything dangerous. But this is my calling.
Your
If you wish to try to
calling?
convince them to not
Yes.
continue, you have diplomacy, deception, or intimidation. Before anyone just starts randomly clicking, please remember that I'm going to take the first person's roll and then decide, what happens with it before moving on.
I'm going to be
I'm pretty-
quiet because I have
pretty good at
no
diplomacy.
good. Oh, diplomacy is always the nice option.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I also want to do Petro's gonna be like, are you sure these are the people you want to work with? Like we just we found a guy they just left for dead here for who knows how long. Like, is that the type of friends you want to keep? Plus the ones you have cared enough that they were trying to find people to look for you up on the other levels of
Ooh.
Highhelm.
I liked. I'll give you a +2 circumstance bonus for good role playing.
Yeah. We have 10 minutes, I could do it with music. Oh yeah.
Nice roll.
The DC was quite high. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe there is something better that I can do. Okay, let's go back.
Like to leave. Yes. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right, skipping all the cool
Thank you,
stuff
Pat.
that's in the middle that you guys are now avoiding. So now you guys have to get around with the group to get around the Zolgaths that are in there. Here's a stealth check for you all.
You were waiting on that.
Is this
We
a
all
we
have to
all
do
have
this?
to?
Well, everyone has to roll, yes.
I'm
It
going
depends
to
on
blow my hero
how many
point.
people that succeeds is really what it is.
Hey, look, I rolled well. Did I still
Can
fail?
we take 10 minutes to refocus before we head back?
I like that.
Well, that's a little late, I guess. If you need it right here, right now, it's going to be a little late.
I do have one more. I'll do Untamed Shift again, so I have that plus
So
10
the
acrobatics.
critical fail cancels out the
There's
critical
spell.
cancels out a success, I should say. So right now you guys are at 2 points. 3 points. That's exactly what you needed to avoid the Zolgaths.
Well done, group.
I wanted to fight
Did you
some
want
guys.
the kobold with us to roll?
What? Kobold's not rolling. All right, so now you guys are going to have to, you come across a group of rats that, these are two choices that you can do something with those rats. Fagan's in spider form, okay?
Not likely, intimidate. I looked at everyone else. Sorry, I'm not one of the ones that talks to rats.
Can I use esoteric lore for this?
No.
Why
Well,
not?
now-
It says I can use
Why
it
not?
for any lore check.
It's not a lore
All right,
check. It's nature or intimidation. Neither of those are lores.
Fagin would drop spider form and do nature.
Okay. It is a fail.
Oh, hero point.
All right.
Go well.
Ah,
All
good
right.
turnaround.
Never mind. You get past the rats. All right. Congratulations. You have escaped. You didn't get the coin. Okay, that's for something else. Usa is overjoyed to see her friend. She spreads word through the burrows about your guys' reliability. Usa has collected some coins, even though you said that you didn't need it. Here are some coins, and also Fazil wants to thank you by showing, even though he kind of scoffs at Fagin, and he says, "Oh well, even though they're rudimentary snares, you guys can take the formula if you'd like."
1 second. Do I craft? I will take the formula, please.
Basil, you got skills.
And also Fazil's like, "Well, and if I'm not going to join the Thieves Guild, you guys might as well get my lucky picks."
Ooh. Things are here.
Very kind of
That's not for me.
By the way, those are replacement picks. They're not the actual tools.
I love it.
Please copy over.
Okay, so you didn't go help him to the Black Noon Gauntlet. You just rescued him, which was still good. So you guys gain 1 reputation point.
Excellent.
Can we take 20 minutes to refocus?
You can take a day if you wanted. That's up to you guys.
We will take the time he needs to refocus, because I fully expect at some point to have to do that as well. So
I just need 20.
While we're doing that, can I ask Utha if she's heard of anything, else, something we might be able to help with.
Looking for more rumors. I like it. Go ahead and roll a d12.
Oh, yeah, there's 12 of them. You gotta collect them all.
Gotta collect them all. All right.
I'm gonna show off my strength when I get a minute. That was boring.
This is Stone Breach quest for Stone Breach. The round market is abuzz following the recent arrival of Dongan Hold merchants. It's a rare chance for most to see or even purchase the fabled firearms made in the Mana Wastes. That's not really
I'm
a quest, by the way.
I'm like, ooh, yeah, let's go there. I know exactly what type of gun I want to buy, because I've been a gunslinger before. Would we look?
Now we have that because now we have 2 things in Stonebreach. We have that one and the weird stable.
Yeah, I
Maybe
shouldn't
if
say
we
that that's
go
not
there.
a quest. That is still something that you guys can do. There's still a thing that you can do there.
Maybe if we go there, we can learn some stories about firearms, something that this area doesn't know much about.
I think the stables first.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Well, that'll be cool. It'd be nice to see people other than me who have a gun.
the local stable. Is that what you guys are heading? That is in Stone Breach. Let's see if I can... Where is it now? That's not it. Okay, now do I know where in Stone Breach that it has? You visit, alright, so you learn of Ektar's need for freelance help. You can visit him at the House of Six Nails. Yeah, let me see if I can find that. House of Six Nails. I don't see it. Anyway,
we go
it's
there?
somewhere in here. You go there, because it doesn't even show me where it is. So you, yeah, you can find him. I'll show you a picture of him. No, he's not a sheep farmer, though he looks kind of sheepish.
I don't think that hat's going to do what you think it's going to do. There's no sun.
It's a style choice.
He's busy repairing a stone fence using equal parts rock and profanity. Yeah, so he's swearing at it. And that'll work. He looks kind of frazzled and sleep deprived.
Strangely, I think your words are actually shaping the stone. What has happened here?
It's just too much. Oh, looks around. There's a group of 4 dwarves, and it's the rat that makes the talking for you?
I don't understand it either. I'm just a very vocal person, it seems.
Yeah, he's a talkative fella.
What can I do for you?
I
Well,
think
we
heard you had some
were
trouble.
Oh yeah, I had some trouble, all right. Fucking rocks! He kicks the thing. Yeah, this isn't it though. Come in. I'll get you some flatbread I baked this morning.
that is very generous of you.
So
I follow him.
Oh yeah, he takes out a few chairs, shares the bread. It's kind of coarse but tasty flatbread. Yeah, I bought this place from Karya Torag, a legend among horse breeders. Though she recently retired, I figured it was time for me to strike it rich with ranching Ogdenars. Anyone know what Ogdenars are? Just kind of curious.
No. It
Are
doesn't
they
ring a bell.
the like cave goats?
Yeah, they're very similar. Not goats. They're mules that the dwarves raise, and they're known for their loyalty, i.e. stubbornness.
Stubbornness is an important trait.
We Gelderin folks, we keep properties in the clan when we can, and so she sold it to me at a fair price just a few months back. Good deal, right?
But?
Been hell it has. Someone's been breaking fences, hiding tools, bleeding the mules. I'm making a right mess of things. Much as I've kept watch, I haven't been able to catch the vandals in action. Tried calling in family to help, but they're all politely declined, like I'm some pariah. This needs proper investigation, and I have some funds set aside to make it worth your while.
Sounds like a
Not
fun
on
way
my
to
level,
spend
I'll
a
take
night.
the funds.
Can you point out some places to look? Where it happened?
The most recent activity?
Yeah, I can unlock the facility for you to inspect. No problem.
And this is usually happening at night?
Yeah, I usually wake up to a bloody mess, I do. So I can show you there. It's the workshop, the barn, and the paddock. You can check out those places whenever you're ready.
All right. Thank you. We shall do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No other questions before you guys do it?
Any idea who might be doing this?
Thought it might be local kids causing trouble, but I thought it might be thieves. Stayed up a few nights, so on watch to see for myself. Never spotted a soul, even though someone got into the shed and messed things up proper. Ogdenar's got a mean streak and sharp wit, so they can cause some damage when angry. But whatever's responsible shows finesse. Wouldn't have said so a month ago, but I might have a poltergeist.
Or a spirit of the stone.
Ah, if you believe in such shite.
What do you mean bleed the meat?
Where was the most recent attack?
Well, it was. Yeah, you'll see. It's still quite a mess in the trio stuff there.
All right. Well then, yeah. As long as you're fine with us looking around, maybe staying overnight to see if anything happens.
Please, whatever you can.
Very well. Let's head over there and check things out.
Yeah. Said workshop on paddock where the three are separate things. We can start at the workshop.
So my guesses so far are Faye, or he's a sleepwalker and he's doing it himself.
So this is the workshop over here. Oh, is there walls or something? Or do you guys not have vision?
I can see.
I mean, we all
Perfectly
have
fine.
dark vision.
I mean, it's darkness because we're in Underdark,
Hold
or
on.
we're in the darkness.
Something's wrong here. If I click on you guys, I can't see what you see, and that is not normal. What is going on?
Oh, there's
Huh.
a backside over here.
It's a little
Let's
weird
see if
to
this
me.
works.
Okay, whatever. I'm fine with that. Anyway, this is the workshop. Over to here is the barn, and this is the paddock.
Oh, interesting. It said I cannot update my own actor.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
I tried to take out a
Should we-
torch to make light, but it doesn't like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Should we head into the workshop?
Yes.
Yes.
To the workshop.
I would look around the outside of the workshop.
Thank you.
Okay.
Investigate the windows.
It's a large shed. Various tools for grooming, cleaning, and feeding livestock. Includes a small furnace suitable for heating and shaping horseshoes with a modest stockpile of coal and iron bars. The workshop, though, is in a disarray. Noteworthy damage includes several spilled grain bags, a dozen iron bars jammed in the unlit furnace, tools hidden in various places, and damaged furniture. You can inspect the damage with one of those three skills.
I was just about to ask.
Okay. Gashes in a stool indicate someone struck it a few times with a small blade, leaving deep gouges that indicate considerable strength but little subtlety. The spilled grain bags show signs of being slashed and then neatly overturned, again showing the culprit had considerable strength. A random assortment of tools are missing, not anything tied to a particular task or trade. Okay, you can make either one of those skill checks for the clues that you have.
I've never heard of it.
Nor
So this is like a recall knowledge?
No.
Yeah, this is investigating specific
Okay.
things.
I'll try this one. I was checking which one's better. Look, I rolled another 5.
You're good at that. Like, surprisingly good at that.
Okay. Looking in the barn. Although designed for housing and training horses, the stable itself has been partly renovated. Many of its inner walls are knocked out while the columns remain, creating a more open space for Ogdenars to shelter in small groups when they're not grazing outside. The ground floor is over a foot of compact soil sitting atop the cavern stone, scattered with straw and droppings that Ektar hasn't cleaned up yet. A few small traps for catching pests are set along the periphery. Several Ogdenar droppings are smeared near the ceiling at one end of the barn. At the other end, haylofts create a partial second floor, although the ladder that should access the loft is missing.
Oh,
Perhaps you can boost someone up there to look.
So if you want to get up there, you can either use athletics or crafting to make a freaking ladder.
Oh.
Or make something
I
similar.
I start looking for improvised ladder.
Okay.
I'll athletic up there.
Oh, there was a fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't find
that
a
was
ladder.
for crafting, though. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, slipping on the...
Okay. So Bolin was the only one that made it up to the loft. So I'll put you guys down here because you didn't make it up there. So Bolin is up there, and while he's up there, he does. You can do one of these three things.
I'll do perception.
Can't find a ladder.
Nope.
Okay. That's fine. And for something else, you can do one of these three things.
Sure.
Okay. The Ogdenar droppings seem to be smeared on the wall, not thrown. This suggests that someone climbed up there, or that the droppings were telekinetically manipulated, such as with Mage Hand.
So it's like a clear pattern, basically.
Well, they're not trying to spell anything, but yes. But like.
Hey, can you drop a rope?
Yeah, there.
Okay, if you drop a rope, you can kind of make it so Muldurin can, or not Muldurin. Fagin can get up. Now, Fagin can make one of those three checks that Bolin failed. Or not. That's okay too.
I'll take a look, Fagin.
How you want to go climb up as well?
Sure.
Okay, with the rope it'll be easier.
Alright.
You don't need to make a check for the rope, just for one of those three checks, skills that I posted in chat.
Alright, and I'm going to take a gander around. Keeping it
I'm moving you up there then.
Are you kidding me?
Okay.
You know, let me re-roll that with my hero point.
Okay. I'm all for this. Please do. Excellent.
Yeah.
I can't wait till you're level 1 and dying and wishing you had a hero point.
All right, well, maybe meet you all out in the courtyard.
All right.
Yes.
Did you want up? Nope. Okay.
Darren, I am very curious about this, and I'm looking for a secret way in because I'm sure there isn't, but that's what I've been doing all this time.
Of course. I see that, but yeah, I wouldn't. Unfortunately, it's not.
Petro is just trying not to step in Ogdurian.
The paddock, the fenced-in area, originally designed for exercise and training horses, covers most of the property. although it now allows the new Ogdenar residents some room to roam. Thick layer of silty sand covers the entire area and provides a soft surface for running. Part of Ektar's herd is stationed here, about 26 Ogdenars. Most of them are passing the time clustered together, but a few stand apart or wander over to inspect you. You guys can make either one of these checks if you wish.
I also have animal empathy. I can communicate with them on a rudimentary level.
Okay. Well, you feel that they're uncharacteristically skittish. The majority have herded together less to socialize and more because they're on alert, their eyes darting about and scanning the seemingly quiet paddock. Obviously, a few of the Ogdenars are brave enough to wander alone. However, there is an Ogdenar with a dappled, mostly white coat, seems to have been exiled from the herd.
Walk over towards that dappled white coat exile.
Yeah, I'm going to try to communicate with that one. If I could.
I'm gonna do the medicine to examine it.
I'm going to think it's an enlightened animal. For no good reason. Oof. Pretty high DC for first level characters.
If you just want perception, yeah. Perception is always the bad,
Yeah.
highest DC because it's the most,
Default, yeah.
default. So if there's, 2 checks and perception's one of them, if you got the other skill, use it. Perception's always usually the lowest, or the hardest to do. Most of the Ogdenars, because Muldarin succeeded, most of the Ogdenars have minor maladies like small sores, welts, patches of missing hair, and are slightly gaunt from being too stressed to eat properly. The wounds are randomly distributed around the animals' bodies, although few wounds appear above their shoulders. These injuries don't resemble any conventional patterns of animal abuse. And that one that's particularly haggard, though, this is a knowledge check, by the way, there, Thaumaturge.
Ooh. It's showing up as a different color. Let me see. Nope. I'm just going to roll from my character sheet. That's all right. Esoteric lore.
Sure. I thought you had a little thing there, but okay. They had a macro for that. That's all right.
That's for the combat version, pretty much.
Okay. You know. Okay.
I rolled another 5.
All right. For moving on, here is a survival check for something else.
I believe we're all trained, at least in survival. But I'll let the experts deal with it.
The soft sand would be ideal for preserving tracks were it not for 24 Ogners here. Hoofprints abound. Even though you can identify some small humanoid tracks left by a creature likely about 3 feet tall. These steps
wasn't
are
me.
cautious, as if the person were moving slowly, and the tracks sometimes shuffle around a set of Ogner prints. The mysterious figure's prints are erased by other traffic, but a few of them seem to head towards the barn.
Can I use my animal empathy with my rudimentary communication to try and learn anything more? Is there a particular time that this happens?
Basically, they're the equivalent to can't sleep, clown's gonna eat me. Can't sleep, clown's gonna eat me.
That's horrifying.
Not clown, but you know what I mean. Like the, scary thing's gonna hurt us. Scary thing.
And they point to the barn?
No.
So that's what.
No, they don't point to the barn. The tracks come to and from the barn.
Maybe it's in that hidden spot that I couldn't find my way into.
Did we figure out about the odd one out?
Is this impenetrable, or are we allowed to go beyond this what looks like a cliff face.
Is that a wall? I don't even know that was a wall.
No, it's not
No.
a wall in that I can move
No, that's
by
correct.
it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Looking around the outside of the building, I don't see any entry points.
No.
Okay. I was thinking maybe something was sneaking in from behind.
I'm gonna spend like a long time tearing this place, upside down.
Hmm.
I'll go check the perimeter.
Petra, I guess we'll use the rope to try and climb back up to see if they missed anything upstairs.
Well, I haven't been up there yet, so if there's a rope, I will climb the rope. And while I'm up there, I'm also going to be casting Detect Magic
Okay.
and searching around to see if I find anything that they may have missed. There was some rolls up here. I'm just rolling.
Oh. Okay. Up in the loft. These are the
Yeah.
ones that they missed. How did you get
Okay,
up there?
thank you. Someone said there was a rope. That's why I
I believe
was
someone
going
was
to see.
holding on to rope. I'm sure they took that rope back.
Oh.
I can
Is
try and
someone...
jump back up there.
Then
Yeah,
here's an
can
athletics
someone-
or a crafting check to get up there. Yeah, you're fucked.
Nope.
All right, never mind. That.
Can one of you strong people boost me
Okay,
up there?
Fagin made a ladder out of some stuff. Basically, he stuck crates like Baldur's Gate, so you could climb up.
Oh, great! That's what I should have done.
So
All right,
then once you're up there, you can identify some stuff, maybe.
Okay, maybe not
And
particularly.
I think you guys are
super
going to be, if this amount of effort for the clue that's there, you're going to be disappointed.
I can't wait.
Yeah, no, you'll never know.
Never ever know.
Okay,
Get back
so
down.
you believe you've learned everything you can from this place.
Should we
What were
camp out
the
with
other
the herd for the
places?
night?
Sorry, what now?
What were the other places to check?
These were the three: the workshop,
Correct.
barn, and paddock.
Workshop, barn, and paddock.
I'm going to be very, very still. And I'm just watching the sand to see if I see any invisible...
I'll repost what he told you.
Maybe just hide until night.
Perhaps you set up a snare in the workshop with a couple of them.
Well,
We can hide
I'm
and take a hold on.
pretty certain whatever it is invisible. And I don't have a way of detecting that.
Yeah, but once
yeah,
it
I mean,
starts moving, we'll...
he mentioned breaking fences. I'm assuming it was the fence he was working on, but if not, still gonna do a look at these fences to see if there's anything wrong with them.
Check
Some of them look
outside
like
the
something-
box, or I should say the map. Don't dungeon yourself. You're in a city.
What was that first part
Can
of that
we
you
go
said?
talk to his family members? Do we know who they are? Why aren't they willing to help? And we talk to his neighbors? Maybe they know something, because he's apparently some sort of pariah.
Who's he a pariah from?
Yeah.
Well, it says his family treats him like some sort of pariah.
Okay. So who are you going to go talk to?
Well, I was going to say his family or his neighbors that might know something about him.
Let's do family first.
Okay.
Okay. So go go find his clan. I'll leave you on this map because it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah.
There's a Rolkan Beatsmith, a farrier.
Okay.
And she can talk to. Oh, there's another point for somebody here. She's a non-binary dwarf. Works in a large stable. She can't spare too much time to talk, but she can talk to you a little bit. Doesn't have too much time to talk. By the way, this is like a influence thing.
Okay.
But instead of you guys doing a perception to find out, what skills you need, I can just tell you the influence skills would be aiding in animal care, helping around the shop, or of course the 3 other skills. As a reminder, a fail means nothing. Critical fail means -1 influence. A success means +1 influence. Critical success is +2.
And are you taking the first roll, or is this
Doesn't
like
matter.
a group into
Group.
Okay.
First round, so all of you can make a
Gotcha.
roll. Don't have to, but all of you can make a roll.
I can help out with some heavy lifting if the guy needs some help around the shop or around his
Doesn't
bed.
look like it.
It looks like medicine, crafting, intimidation, diplomacy, or deception. Okay, so that looks like 3 successes. She says she knows about a Dvoravoy at the stable, and Dvoravoy is like a house spirit. And they believe that Ektar almost certainly offended it by not leaving the customary offerings. They haven't, the Beatsmiths, which are part of his family, haven't helped Ektar directly. But, I mean, the lesson they were trying to teach him has obviously escalated to the point of cruelty, and it probably should end. So she'll go with you. If you'd like, so she can, maybe help aid one of you to help with the spirit.
I don't know the proper rituals myself.
And what are the offerings?
Oh, put some milk out for them, some food, things like that.
Oh, okay.
Santa Claus.
Kinda.
Have we ever heard of these things that they're mentioning?
Let's see. I did post before, so now that she's brought it up, I'll do another nature for recall knowledge. This could also be a knowledge skill for the thaumatrist. As a reminder, if you get a critical fail, I will lie to you.
Like that?
Then you didn't do it secret, so there's no sense me lying to you. You already know it's a lie. Okay, so no, you guys don't know anything about it.
Never heard of it. Yeah, sorry. +0, I ain't even rolling.
So we appreciate helping. Yeah, your insert family relation seems very much unsure of what to do. Though he himself does seem like he doubts the existence of these, so hopefully you can help set him straight.
Well, if you go back, and she knows kind of how to call forth the spirit, so to speak, and then maybe you guys can, help placate the spirit. But you may want to talk to Ektar about this as well.
Well, it is his place, so yes. You guys should convince Ektar that this is a good thing, because even if it doesn't Even if there isn't anything there, at least his family will feel better about it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
So when we get back, engage him and tell him that he should probably be offering, as his family members suggested.
Really? There really is some believing spirits here? I thought it was all shite when they told me.
Well, have you
You
ever
didn't
tried
even
doing
give
it
it a
before?
shot?
Can't you just
Yeah.
drive it off? Isn't that what you adventurers do? You drive a spirit off, I'll pay you. Isn't that your things?
I've
Some things
communicated
it's easier to
with your animals, and they're scared.
Yeah, but if the spirit's like, if you drive it off, it's gone then, right?
You know I'm gonna drive
I
it
don't
off?
think that's
Listening
how
to
it
your family.
works.
All right.
some things are better to live with.
Yeah, all right, I'll come with you. I might need your help.
Okay, let's go. Let's
Sounds
do this thing.
All right.
Please,
So,
the spirits, not drive them off.
okay, so eventually the house spirit will come forth. Alger Schmuck is her name. Alger Schmuck.
that's a name for sure. I love it.
Alger Schmick. Sorry, maybe it's Alger Schmick. Yes. Let's see.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, yell out. Of course, the stables belong to her alone, and the Ogdeners kind of bray fearsomely. And they're kind of like, very nervous about this thing. So again, this is a influence thing. You get 2 rounds. So again, you won't need the perception part of it. But the first round, I don't think anyone has cooking lore, right? To make offering of sweets. I don't believe anyone has cooking
Unfortunately,
lore.
not.
No.
Nope.
But I do
there
have a
is
cooking.
Only
making
in real life.
making food or repairing the stable, performing classic Fey appeasing rituals, treating the tormented animals kindly, singing a song of apology, or the normal 3 skills.
I'm gonna let everyone else roll before I start
I
doing
do
my
have this
singing the
in my
song.
inventory. Basic cookbook, which has basic recipes in it. Is there any sweets in that particular book?
I will allow you to make a crafting check to make food or repair or making food for that.
I will definitely do that.
I'm gonna try the animals, including talking to them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All my animal empathy.
This is called sticky toffee. Maybe they'll like this.
So just those 3? Those are the only 3 that people are trying?
Nope.
Okay.
I had to put on my spell to give me my background music.
Got it. Okay, so just 4. Okay, so that is 5 points. That's you guys are doing pretty good. So that was 1 round. You do have 2 rounds to convince it. So again, I will repost the skills for you guys to try round 2.
Now the topping that goes on the top.
Okay to use the same one.
Yep, absolutely. Totally okay to use the same one.
Critical success, critical failure. I like being swingy.
Songs bring everyone together.
Okay. 7. Moved by the apologies, Alger Schmick becomes visible. Oh, she was going to yell out from invisibility. Sorry. Apologize for that. I should have made her up, but and she.
I think 8, if that matters.
Sorry.
Because we had 5. Oh, there's
No, but I have a
crit
crit fail, so.
Excuse me.
Okay. So she does then talk to you guys. Actually, got it was quite difficult to get 6 influence points for this creature, but you guys did a good job. So yeah, she is centuries old. Moved in the stables about 100 years ago. She had a good arrangement with Karya, which, by the way, you could have went and talked to, and hates the recent changes. But this is her home. When visible, she resembles a young gnome woman with donkey-like ears, and she wears an expertly tailored tunic made from an old grain sack. But you guys successfully made it. You talked it out without even a fight. Good for you guys. She agrees to discuss her demands with Ektar. She balks at a few of these demands, yet their overall inexpensive offerings and minor rituals like setting out a bowl of milk every third day, announcing himself before climbing into the loft, and stabling no white-haired animals here, as she does not like white-haired animals.
Ah.
So, with a little cajoling, Elkar agrees. Over the next few days, Elkar's herd rapidly recovers. He reconnects with his family. His mood improves considerably. So, there is obviously a reward that he's going to give you. Plunk.
Is it a bunch of white hairs? Ooh.
And also, what to do with a white-haired animal. So, Ektar is hoping that you might adopt and name the creature.
That
Yeah.
sounds like
Yes.
something for someone other than me. Yeah.
Okay.
They use a donkey for.
Sounds like a druidic thing.
Okay. So, Ogdar, by the way, I think the stats for an Ogdar is on page 126, the Pathfinder lost. Page 126, the Pathfinder lost in Omen's Highhelm. Actually, do I have it even in the Beastry? I'm kind of curious. Got to be in here, right? Let me look. I'm just surprised it didn't have a link in the actual
Right.
thing. So,
Teach them to ride? Or are they just pack animals?
oh,
It
they
has
do.
to be a record, an hour and a half, no fighting.
An Ogdar.
Hey, I've been in a session where there was no fighting at all session
Yeah.
long.
Oh,
Well,
that's
I've
terrible.
been
Doesn't
in
have
others, but not Darren's.
It's very rare. I think it was the session two. My professional session 299 was my first one without a fight, and that was in here House Divided.
Yep.
I've now won over 600 sessions. But
Been
okay,
enjoying
no need.
those.
Okay, so if you're going to take the Ognar, you can actually choose a barding for it as well, because a friend can make some barding for it.
Okay, I don't know anything about barding.
I did put down there, so I don't know. You can pick one of those if you'd like.
Oh,
Is the creature large or small, medium?
Ogdenar is medium, they say. So why did I put
Okay.
large down there? I'm not sure.
In
No idea.
case you decided to want something else barded.
yeah, I guess the heavy barding. The heavy barding medium.
All right.
Okay,
so
I've dragged it into the party.
Yeah, you probably don't want to carry that. And you guys gain, let's see, 1 for resolving the issue, an additional 1 for convincing Olger, Schmick, and Ektar to reconcile. So good for you guys.
Oh, I'm supposed to be keeping track of that, and I completely forgot about it.
So Jake, you've also been keeping track, right?
Oh yeah, we're at 4.
Thank
no,
you.
you're not. Oh, you are because you started with 1. That's why. Yes.
Yeah.
You only got 1 from the previous one, and you got 2 for this one. So you guys should be at 4. All right, that is the end of the day. So you guys are probably going to go back to the inn, rest for the night, and for ourselves, we will probably have a break here. So let's have a break, and when you guys come back, follow another rumor.
All right. I think we should deal with the guns, or at least
I
see what's
agree.
going on.
Love the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
I'm more of a napalm kind of guy.
Can you hear me talking?
I can, but you're really quiet for some reason.
Well, it's because evidently my microphone, the input value was turned up way too high. So evidently I turned it down too low.
Yep. Keep talking, and I'll let you know when you sound good.
I got to find it first here. Again, microphone. Not the right button. Sound.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
All right. How's this? Is this a little bit better?
The amount that you increase it by that again, and you'll be exactly where you should be, I think.
So how's about this right here?
Perfect.
There's no feedback or anything?
I'm not hearing any feedback from when I'm talking, and I don't see you lighting up when I'm talking either, so that sounds about perfect.
All right, thank you very much, and I apologize to the group. For some reason, my input was at 100% when I logged on today.
Mine defaults to as well, or when I put mine to, but I'm usually pushed to talking.
Yeah, I'm not that savvy yet. I ain't quite got that figured out. All right, I'm going out to have a smoke.
Good plan. Good plan.
All right, so we're still waiting for most of everybody. Okay. Trying to look for. I found a picture of an Ogden arm. I'm trying to find a white one.
Wow, I'm not last.
No, one of the first, in fact.
I grabbed laundry, hung up my chef coats, and made a sandwich.
Yeah.
Nice. Need to go shopping tomorrow. I want to make a sandwich, but I don't have any of my stuff,
So I
or
couldn't
at least
find
not the important.
the important part of sandwich. You don't have bread.
No, I ran out of my mayonnaise, and I don't have any more of my spinach or cheese.
Oh.
So it would just be bread and meat, and that's not a sandwich.
Well, as long as you only use one piece of bread, and just have it in the middle. Right.
That's fair.
Because
And meat on either side.
meat on either side. That's right.
What was that was in a movie.
Yes, it was.
Buzz Lightyear. That's
Buzz
it. I had
Lightyear.
to think
really
about it.
I again, I'm not a big cartoon fan. I enjoyed that movie.
I actually liked it. I know it didn't do
enjoyed
well, but I liked it.
I know. I enjoy it. But two pieces of bread. That's too much bread. Why would you do that?
And
All
I
right,
cut
so waiting
myself off
for
because I plugged my headphones on.
still waiting for Randall and Terry.
I like the fact that they like carved a face on the side of this mountain, but that would have taken a long time.
Well, I've been here for a few thousand years, so
Okay, fair enough.
I mean the inn that you guys are staying at, it's 2,000 years old.
Man,
Okay,
don't they build anything new in this place?
I'm not gonna wait any longer. I'm not gonna wait. I mean, it's already been quite some time, so we'll continue on.
Those
So
dwarves can
go
get up
ahead.
to a few
Yeah,
centuries.
go ahead. Make do the morning. Go do your rest, do your daily preparation, so to speak, and tell me what you're gonna do.
Yes. Daily prep. Don't consume any. By the way, Darren, did you turn off PF2 staffs as one of the
I
add-ins?
thought that they changed that now. It's overridden by something else or something, or it
Oh, is
doesn't
it?
work
Okay.
anymore or something. I can't remember. Turned it off a while ago because it either got overridden by something or it doesn't work. One of the two.
Okay.
Just like because some of them get like Giveth got taken over by another one of their add-ons
Right.
instead and stuff like that. So
I ask because my character is staff-based for a wizard, so that will come up.
right.
Okay.
So what y'all doing?
Heading to the same place we were just in to find out about the guns.
Ooh, the
Yeah.
guns. Okay, let me actually check that. That's the guns. The round market. That's right. So that is
That'll
in
work, blast
Stone
grinder.
Breach. Now, is this one shown? The round market? The
It's
roundabout.
got to be
There's
that.
the round market, and then there's the roundabout market. You know what? It's probably the roundabout market, and I'm going to share that. Maybe I'm wrong later and find out that I should never have shared it, but oh well.
All right.
Because it's the only one that's
Roundabout.
close. Roundabout.
Roundabout.
There's no N.
It's from a commercial that for what was that talking navigation system from long ago for cars.
Armin?
No
Tom
idea.
Tom?
Anyways, they had Yoda, and he was going roundabout. No, it's roundabout. It's about being round.
So while you guys there, for the next several weeks, local merchants have a small array of firearms for sale. There's no event tied to this, by the way, but it is a way to, if you guys do want a gun, you can acquire firearms, even though they're uncommon. You can buy them here. And also, these merchants could be inventors from Absalon. So there's a particularly gadget from Guns and Gears. That book. But there's, in particular, that was this is where you could get it from. So again, they're here for a couple of weeks, so that
Good,
means
I
you don't
don't
have
know
to
it
do
off
it right
the top
now.
of my head.
But if there is something that you do find that you would want out of there that would be interesting, you can buy it here because of the gun market.
Can we listen for any rumors or any stories?
Absolutely, you can. Sounds like you want a rumor.
I would like a rumor, please. I'll roll a d12.
Maybe you need a diplomacy check for. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I just queued it up. That's all. 11.
11. Okay. So. Domesticated crabs have recently lashed out at passerby in the depths. This is for obviously for the depths. The pure pearl cask tenders seem eager for outside help, fearful that guards might just cull the offending crustaceans.
We're eating good tonight.
No calling.
Now we go down and look at the crabs, find out what's going on with them. All right, let's go down and find out why the crabs are crabby.
Why the crabs are crabby. Okay. So this is in the depths, but it's weird. There's a place in Stone Breach that has like a farm with this guy's name on it, but apparently this is in the depths, and I can't find anything on this one. But I guess that doesn't really matter. I don't even know where they would
that is
make
because
the
that one's like
crab
right
fins.
on a big cove where crabs would be.
Yeah, it would be. Like if I go back to Stone Breach here for show, over in the north part of it, there's the drop, and there's a Pearl Cask clan hall, and the guy you're supposed to be helping is Trelagon Pearl Cask. So why wouldn't it be here instead? So we're gonna assume it is.
Okay.
We just will. Okay.
I like it.
Works here.
Work it. So you're gonna go see this and I gotta say, Petro, might get, I don't know the right word. He might be intimidated by this dwarf.
Ooh. He's a big boy.
Got a couple muscles.
When you, yes, he's the Fabio of dwarves. When you arrive, Tregalon is busy clearing one of his pond's walkways by scrounging the rogue mussels starting to grow there. He tosses the bivalves into the basket and carries them over once he realizes he has company, shucking and sharing the mussels amicably while speaking, because everyone wants raw mussels, right? That looks like snot. Let me eat it.
Mm.
Wait, when you said raw muscles, you mean him or the muscles?
The actual mussels, yeah. In the crustaceans. Or shellfish. Tregelon is dressed for working in the water, wearing little beyond sturdy trousers, a steel sash around his waist, and several pearl studs in his ears. He's muscular with a horizontal scar under each pectoral. Molting scars, he says. Not not implants at all.
Heard you've been having trouble with the crabs, sir.
Yeah. My shell beasts and my pride and my livelihood are my pride and livelihood. And there's one who's a living legend and the jewel of a papa's eye. Lady Shimmersnip's her name, and she might as well be High Queen of Highhelm. She's half again the size of any I've raised before, ancient as the stone, a shell that sings with all 7 of Shellin's lovely colors. And, well, I digress. Fact is, she's sick with leeches. Now I keep good, clean ponds, and there shouldn't be any way leeches that big could get in the water. And leeches of that type would have killed a lesser crab. But Lady Shimmersnip, they just made her angry. Leeches like that are slick and they burrow part way in, but they don't latch. I've been trying to extract them, but her ladyship isn't her gentle self these days and won't let me near. That's why I call in some help. I need some folks with tough hides and tough grips to wrangle some leeches free of and kill them off without harming my beautiful Shimmersnip.
That sounds like a job for me.
That actually sounds like something I might be able to help with.
Good. Do you have any questions?
I'm not a nature person. Can you describe what the leeches is so I know which parts to remove?
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure these are the giant speckle bellies, the leech type. They're maybe 3 feet long and as thick as your arm when hungry, and they bloat to dwarf proportions when feeding. They wriggle, they bite, and they'll bleed you dry if given you a chance. Salt shrivels them, but the ponds are fresh water. And obviously I don't keep salt around, but if you have a few handfuls of what all means, go ahead and use them. I mean, the amount of water here, there's no way that it would harm the delicate balance I have here.
All right.
And salt won't negatively impact Lady Shimmersnip.
Oh no, not at all.
Should we acquire a cask of salt and set to the task?
You brought a cask of salt with you? Okay, maybe a cask might be a little bit. I thought you guys were maybe taking like pouches or something.
Yeah, we can. If you don't have any, ask where can we pick up a couple pouches real quick. So for this, then where's Lady Shimmership resting and dealing with these things nowadays?
Oh, I can lead you to the walkways to get to Lady Shimmersnip if you're ready.
Yes, please.
This sounds like dagger work to me.
Salt work.
Okay.
I think we all have different solutions for this. I think the salt is probably the best one, but it's not what my character is thinking.
Right. So let me get you guys onto this map.
I'm just going to.
I don't wish to be in the water.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the water, I'm sure. So yeah, these are the little walkways for the pearls, for the beds of mussels and crabs and so on. Most places there, the water is about a couple feet deep, so it's not really that bad. So difficult terrain for small creatures, but not difficult terrain for medium. And I believe dwarves are medium, are they not?
They are.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm not, but they are.
Yeah, so the water is difficult terrain for small people, but not for big. However, I mean, there's a lot of mussels and spiny conches and things like that in there. So if you do move through them, you will have to either do an acrobatics check to avoid the piercing issues.
Can we see the lady of the lake?
The
Lady
Lady of the
Shimmer.
Lake. Okay. Yeah, you can see the Lady of the Lake, and I must say, what a fine-looking crab she is. One moment here.
They
Oh, look at the
went real
bows.
hard on this. That's gorgeous. Alright. Well, I don't know about
So before we
use.
approach,
Here, I actually
Yes.
send it back
what
to
is
the
our
cave here.
plan before we get there and start just bumbling over each other?
I was hoping to try to help magically calm it down so that we can get close enough to interact and help remove the leeches.
If I can see the leeches on it, I could target it with a phase bolt.
That's good, but he might
Or,
react negatively.
if we have salt, I can use telekinetic hand to move it over and just deposit the salt on it without us having to get too close to the creature.
I can use animal empathy to try to communicate that we mean no harm.
Okay, Maldorin has gone close enough to the crab that the crab notices now, and she starts waving her claws.
Can I make like some kind of soothing nature check to calm it down and let it and say the name of her boss?
What's a
Their
soothing
protocast
nature
is
check?
set up.
A soothing nature check. I like how you put
I
a
think
check
I think your
involved
best
in there.
soothing nature check is back up.
Animal handling?
Well,
Nature check?
if only you talk to
No,
the
I can't.
owner about how to calm the crab down.
Didn't he come
I
with
wasn't
us?
planning on getting that close, to be honest.
Okay, so there is an action you can do, and we might go into combat soon here. There is something called Captivate Crab, and you have to be within. You use exaggerated movements within 30 feet of her, to distract or playsate the High Lady Snibbersnip. So what it would be a nature or a performance check, and
I can
if
do a nature check.
no, I don't want to right now. This is an action you can
Okay.
do in combat. Is a one action. And if you succeed on it, you can slow her down, so to speak. If you don't do very well, it can make her worse. But it kind of, placates her a little bit. Okay, at this point, I'm going to put you guys in combat. Those leeches are currently attached to the lady.
All right.
And you can see the lady is even at full health right now because leeches have been digging at her.
Oh, what we
Horrible.
got?
No, that's a terrible roll.
Okay.
Its
All right.
battle has begun.
Let's see. What is she going to do? She's lashing her claws at Maldorin, trying to scare him off. And in fact, she is what you would say trying to intimidate you. Where is the
I feel like she should have the intimidating glare feat.
Critical fail. Okay. That's all she's doing right now. Sten.
All right,
All right. Yep. Okay. And I am done.
Olin. This should be right up your alley. Can't you make salt out of that salt shaker of yours?
Have a salt shaker?
Your club.
No, I'm just going to move a few times.
All right, what's Muldurin going to do?
You are next.
Muldurin is going to not attack the crab, but I'm looking at these leeches hanging on her and debating whether or not I could successfully throw a dagger. But the crab hasn't moved, so I don't need to do the captivate crab thing. I'm gonna wait. I'm going to wait or not do nothing.
Not do nothing means you're going to do something, and waiting is not a action in Pathfinder. There's delay or ready.
Delay. Let's delay
until
to after petrol goes, because
Okay.
they got some kind of plan.
Go ahead and end your turn, and I'll move you after Petro.
It's your turn.
All right, it's called delay, not wait. Right.
Yeah, wait's in
It's your
is
turn.
actually
Your turn.
in action in GURPS. I don't know if you play that.
I don't.
All right, these leeches start lashing around actually, and seems to be aggravating Lady Shimmersnip as it's hurting her. And that's what they're doing right now, and she's actually getting extra
It is your
aggravated. She
turn.
can't reach these things because they're like behind her claws, and but it's definitely making her angrier. Fagin.
Stride. Yep, still way too far. Stride again. And stride again.
Petro.
I, too, am gonna be sad at the slow bumbling of dwarven feet. And I need to get... Can I get there? No. Well, then we're gonna get as close as we can and hop down in the water. You said that was acrobatics to not step on a bunch of stuff.
Here's your acrobatics check.
Thanks.
That's a success. You're fine.
Woo! Then I'll let everyone know
You
next
are
turn
next.
I might be able to magic some calm for us.
Maldurin.
Those leeches are agitating her. Let me try to throw my dagger at the leech that I got targeted. See if that'll help it.
You have one targeted? Okay. I don't
I
see it,
believe
but
I
I don't.
do.
I don't always see someone's target. I usually do, but not always. Sometimes it buggers up for me. So
Came off. Nope. All right, now I see the little marksman thing there. All right, and here we go, and I believe I pushed this one. Range strike roll. Not the best roll.
okay, that's one action.
ACs. And then I will step into the water here for another action. Getting closer to the leeches. And in between my friends.
Okay, there's the acrobatics check for you to avoiding any bad things to step on. You're fine. You have one more action left.
And then I will draw my battle axe for my last action.
It's your turn.
Okay, well, the ladyship, you're clearly aggressive towards the ladyship. I have to move her sideways because that's how crabs move. The leeches obviously come with.
Oh, she turned, though. The leeches turned. All right.
And then, was that a... so she is going to try to claw at you.
Please miss.
She hits.
All right. She does a significant amount of damage.
And she is obviously going to try to grab you with that claw. I'm not going to post grab because it might just auto put it on you for some reason. So fail. It did not work. Sten.
Right. Oops. That's as close as I'm getting to that thing.
I'll keep her busy while you guys get the leeches.
I will cast Phase Bolt. Oh, good roll, good roll. Well, that was a fun turn.
You are next.
Bolin. You see him bowl. He's
oh, yeah.
grabbing.
Yep. I got to stride twice here, and then see if I can learn anything about these giant leeches.
Giant leeches. Well, there's a nature check, but I believe you're going to target and use your estrogen lore or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a success. What would you like to know about these amphibious animals?
Weaknesses.
Weaknesses. Salt. That was easy.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that and apply that
Okay.
to my weapon. So my weapon's now salty. That's my 3 actions, though.
Yep. You have a salty
So
weapon. R.
Yep.
That's pretty funny.
It is your turn.
Okay, so this leech is going to continue to hurt Lady Shimmershite. They're just doing blood drain right now. So it's going to do some damage to her. And she is now drained.
It is your turn.
The other one is going to do the same thing. Fagin.
I'm going to stride up here. And then I'm going to cast a 2-action heal on Lady Shimmer.
Heal the crab.
That's a good plan. I like that plan. Oh, man. Right.
A captivator so I can kill the leeches.
Petro.
Alrighty, I am gonna move to get in range. Waiting for my acro. No? Okay. Then I'm gonna try and cast Charm. She gets a +4 if she interpreted our
Okay.
actions as hostile.
She is. She thinks everyone's hostile right now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a beast, right? But I'm
Yeah.
also going to check,
Which
is there
is
any sort of thing that I need to worry about? Concentrate emotional. Does it have to speak your language? There's no language issue. Okay, so, but, oh, I didn't get the +4 on there.
Didn't need it.
I
was
succeeded anyway. Success, though, does that mean
Fine.
anything specific? The target is unaffected, but thinks, damn it. But where was
unaffected but thinks it was something
okay,
harmless.
So it doesn't understand. Got it.
Yeah.
You are next.
I was real hoping on a nat one. That way she will relax.
Muldurin.
All right, Muldurin's going to step.
Okay, here's your
Yeah,
acrobatics check.
Attack.
Success, you're fine.
Could use that on the swing here, but So we'll take a two-handed swing with my dwarven war axe at the leech. Make sure I got the stupid thing targeted. Yep.
That's a hit. Damage.
And that was 1 and 2. And we will swing again. And a miss. And I believe that was 3 turns, or
You moved.
does
you
the step
swung
count as
twice.
a...
You can't
Right,
step
Yes, step count.
here, by the way, because you have to balance. Balance to something else. So, but regardless, it's still an action, whether you stepped or stride. Then you took 2 attacks.
Yep. I was just making
is
sure
your
that was
turn.
3.
Okay. Well, she is still irritated, and she's going to still attack the person in front of her.
Please miss. She does not. No numbers. Here we go. Grr.
Okay. Then she is going to attempt to grab you. So that is a grapple check. Which succeeded, so she has got you. And then she is going to squeeze you. So here's your fort save. So here's some damage.
Well, that was quick. That's too much.
It is your turn. It's your turn.
All right, that was my turn. Sten.
Active ward.
I yell out, hit her with salt. Hit the leech's salt.
Do I need to drag that onto me? Is that how it works?
Maybe.
Yes, it is. Excellent. Good. I've never had that one particular one
I've
before, so.
never seen anyone use that one before.
And
That's
then my
very
last
cool.
2 actions will be, again, I'll try to phase bolt it. Aha! Take some damage.
Scrap.
End turn.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
All right.
Rolling.
I'm gonna hop down and get close enough to hit one of these leeches. I think I gotta make a check now.
Yep, acrobatics check. You're fine.
Ooh. Oh yeah. As expected. Great.
It
Great
is your
start.
turn.
I do like your
This
stone
character's
dice,
doing
though.
so good.
I do like your stone dice. Okay, this guy
They suck.
takes her action to detach from the crab. And then is going to attack Balin. Some nice
Bolin.
mouth. Bolin, sorry.
That's about right. And I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Not dead.
Just injured.
And then it is going to swim, Darren. I gotta switch it to swim mode. Can I make it swim mode? I bet you there is no swim mode. Okay, well, I know his swim is 20. So he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20 to here.
It is your turn.
The other one, however, is still attached to the crab. Attached. Still going to do some draining the blood, irritating the crab. And it's Fagin's turn.
I'm gonna cast electric arc on 2 of them.
You didn't target either of them. I curse you. We'll add them. I'm assuming
I
the 2
had him
leeches.
targeted, but then it reset.
It resets on your turn.
Mm.
There we go.
Last action. I'm going to cast Untamed Shift and grow claws.
All right. Petro.
Alrighty. I regret casting my charm. Well then, try and help our friends who are still up. We're gonna start doing the thing. Oh, it looks like it goes through, so I don't even have to place it.
That's good. Yeah, some you do, some you don't. I don't understand why.
Alright, this one. I already selected it, so I'm gonna drop it and then
You gotta remove it.
do
Thank
that. Yeah. Great. Then I am gonna start with picking up Bolin because I want Lady Shimmersnip to just drop Melter in before I get over there. Try some relaxing soothe. That's a terrible roll.
Ooh, not dead.
Looks like I applied all the stuff.
It will be your turn
Aldurin's
next.
turn. You do get to make a recovery check. Terry, you're there? You're muted, by the way.
You're muted.
Is that something you put in the chat, or do is
Nope,
it
it's on your
something
character
I put?
sheet. I thought you would have known this one before. I know you've rolled this a few times. So on the left side of your dying, below your temp hit points, there's a D20. You hover your mouse over it, starts to spin, and the pop-up says recovery check.
Left side of dying. I haven't.
On your character sheet.
Yep.
In the mauve part, on the left-hand side, where your temp hit points, current hit points, max hit points, dying, wounded.
Oh, I see it now. Recovery check. That one?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, so that's a fail. Getting closer to death.
All right. Thank you for that. Do I in turn?
Yes, please.
It is your turn.
Okay. And
That's right. I got two.
Crab is going to move, and then because it's a crab. Does it use move actions to change
Nope,
facing?
well, not. It's
To
on
change
Friday.
facing? Oh, right. Crap. Leech is coming with. That took one action to do that. It is going to attempt to claw the druid and miss. And it's going to attempt to claw the rat and miss.
It
I used my
missed.
animal empathy to say, like, what the hell? I healed you.
Is that something you can do in combat? Is that a action that you can do, or?
It just me. I can communicate with animals. So speak
Okay.
with them.
So it sounds like a coerce or something, or?
All right.
I mean, you got to remember, the
One.
crab don't understand, right? You got to think of the
Yeah.
crab's intelligence. I mean, right now it's lashing at you because
Same.
it's getting hurt.
Yeah, I can say I made you feel better.
Excellent. If there's some sort of skill thing that you can do,
No. Okay.
And let's try.
I did talk about
Casting.
as something you could do to try to pacify it, right, at the beginning of this combat?
Yes.
Yep,
Okay.
I'll try hurting the thing that's on it.
Okay.
And
Make
that's it.
ready.
I'm done.
Your turn comes.
Bolin.
All right. Going to use my action to pick up weapon.
Okay.
That's important to me.
Yep.
Does that work? Sweet. All right. Another action to stand up. Right, that's in its own separate move action,
Correct.
right? Okay. And there's no dodge or anything in this game, right?
Nope.
No.
This
That's all
game
I'm gonna do.
assumes you're already trying to get away.
It's your turn.
Okay. Look, the gods wanted Muldarin to live, even though he used a hero point on what was it, a fishing check? Something equally as bad. Leech is going to come forward, going to try to bite and miss, and bite again and miss.
It is your turn.
This other leech takes an action to detach from the crab.
Hey, good. Maybe the crab will be less crabby.
Then move to here, which is one swim action, and then move to there as a second swim action. Fagin.
All right, well, this is all I got. I'm gonna cast heal on Muldarin. Two actions. Oh, come on.
Oh, it's healing.
There you go.
And then I am I'll just attack this one that's more wounded with my claws. All right.
Petro.
All right. I don't like my option. They're up. These two things are here, so we need to get rid of them. So first we will lingering composition, which is a lot of words for performance check against DC by level. I fail. That means nothing happens. I cast Courageous Hand. I sing well. Then we
Yeah,
are
singing.
gonna. Actually, no, we are gonna. Going through Fagin, hop up here to here, and try to spend an action to do the crab dance.
Do the crab dance. Oh, the first time someone's trying to do the crab dance. This is exciting. Do either a nature or a performance check.
I mean,
got this,
nature
Petro.
sounds really cool, but no, I refuse. I'm a hero point. I have to. Dang it.
You have a bard to do a performance check for a clinch thing here, and 21. That is a success. Just a success, which means she is slowed 1 until she takes damage.
You know what? That's a good thing right now.
Make
I'm
ready.
liking
not
that.
Your turn comes.
Muldarin.
Muldarin.
As a reminder, your weapon's
Immediately
probably on
grabs
the ground.
weapon.
Yep.
Yep. Immediately picks up his weapon, stands up, and seeks to get distance from the crab and come over and do an attack on Leech.
That sounds like 4 actions. And by the way, you do need to stand up from prone.
Oh, that's the one I missed from prone. All right, so
You
yeah,
can still
I
move
picked
over
up my
there.
weapon.
You just can't attack.
Okay, then I will move over.
You still need to remove yourself from there.
Did I prone? Click that off there. All right, so grab weapon, stood up, and then we're gonna move.
Sounds good.
Well, let's go right to that. Due to the off guard, would it be better to finish my move right here? Is that how that's the right way to do that?
You would be putting that in flanking for off guard. That is correct.
Here's your
Because that's what
acrobatics
tracks.
check for traveling through the crustaceans.
Rolling.
That is a success.
Rolling,
All right, my
rolling,
turn. I am going to refresh. I'm starting to slow down here. This is the first combat of the night and the first refresh. It's so weird, eh?
There may be some correlation I don't understand.
Okay, looks like I'm back. That doesn't take as long as normal. So she is slowed. She is first going to try to claw the druid. Hits the druid. She then is going to try to grapple the druid. Ooh, that means you're restrained. And it auto put it on there, I see. Sten.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't think these things have attacks of opportunities because they didn't seem to yet. So that top one, I'm going to phase bolt. Phase bolt. Ah, unfortunate. And then I'm going to try to mimic the crab dance.
Do the crab dance.
Performance,
dance.
Please.
Okay, go ahead. I don't have any to post, so you just have to.
Oh, you don't? Okay, sorry. I thought
sorry.
you did.
I do.
That's okay. Performance. I'm not a bard.
Okay, so that's a fail. No change.
Okay. I tried.
Sure, no change. I better double check. Yep, unaffected.
Okay.
You are next.
Bolin, you're restrained, which I don't believe you can do shit except escape, if I remember right.
How am I restrained?
Oh, no. Oh, no, sorry. Got it mixed up. I apologize. I'm sorry. I got you mixed up with Fagin.
Dwarves,
Okay, so not restrained. I'm going to move to here. I know I'm acrobatics.
That is a fail, which does mean you now have to make a reflex save. That is a fail.
Sweet.
It's just the way of your people. And so now you're going to take some piercing damage.
Ouch.
And of course I had to roll max, because this is just what this is going to happen for Eric tonight.
Yeah. This is tonight. You're acting like this isn't every day. So that was still just my one action, though, right?
Yeah, that was just one action.
And a miss. A crit miss, of course.
And I thought I had bad dice luck. But,
No,
my friend,
nobody
amazing.
comes even. Nope, nobody comes close to my dice luck.
It's your turn.
All right. Leeches. This one. He is going to attack Muldern with a mouth attack. Miss. A mouth attack. Miss. A mouth attack. Oh, I love doing that in third attack. Look at that crit damage.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, that goes to dying too.
No, it doesn't.
3.
It goes to dying 3
Dying
because that was a
3.
crit.
Oh,
That's not good.
It's your turn.
Okay. The other crab, or leech, takes 2 actions to get to there from a swing. And then
right
he's
now.
going to
Just when I could have used a reaction strike.
hit with a mouth.
Good night, sweet prince. So, crab TPK?
They
Yeah.
don't seem to hit you guys very easily.
Fagin,
Just us.
you are restrained.
Yeah. I'm trying to escape. I can't get the.
You're not targeting it, so that might be one of your issues. Okay, 23. You're making me look it up. Make sure it's against. That is a success. You are no longer restrained. I'll remove that. That was an attack action.
Yeah. Okay.
You've had enough of this? Time to leave?
This proved to be a mistake. I don't have any spells left.
No cantrips?
Yeah, but
Petro.
I'll just get massacred just
It will
standing.
be your turn next.
I hear you. I'm looking at doing the exact same thing. Just shoot and scoot.
Yeah, fortunately, that is the best thing I got. Shoot and scoot.
Can you attack maybe the leech on your way out?
Yeah, no, that's the shoot part.
Okay.
I'm just trying to decide which one I want to go for. We're gonna go for the more damage one. Gonna throw a bunch of needles at it. That is not good.
Man, we're struggling.
It's your turn.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Well,
Right.
I might not be able to meet you guys.
So
Because
the
she goes
lady
before
is
you.
going to attack with her claw.
Yeah. Oh, I'm unconscious.
Oh,
Good lord.
My goodness, I'm not. You rolled so poorly. You do that on a regular hit.
And then I'm going to attempt to grab, which is a grapple.
Yep, I'll take that. Critical success.
And then it is Sten's turn.
I'm immobilized. When you're immobilized, restrained.
All you can do is
sorry.
escape. You attempt to escape, and that's pretty much all you can do.
Yep, that's exactly what it says. So
Make
let's
sure to
try
target. Yep, thank you.
to do that.
That's a success. So you are
she can grab us.
no longer restrained.
Huh?
As a reminder, that's an attack action.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. I'll go over here, and then last action. Yeah, last action. I think I will just go here, and I'm done.
It will be your turn next.
Well, Durin, this is a do or die situation. Before you roll, or can you choose after you roll using your hero
After
point?
you roll, it's
Okay.
when you fail the check that you get to use the hero points.
So you've kept your hero point to live, right? Not fishing?
Yes, sir.
Good thing you got a new one. So go ahead and do your recovery check. And if you fail...
Rolling.
Oh, there you go. You failed. So obviously you're going to use your hero points to not be dead. And that instantly puts you at... here, I'll remove the dead part. And I'll remove
It,
the dying.
It's not letting me do the right click and hero point it.
Don't worry about it. That's not how you
Yeah,
use it. So
that's
that's
how it goes.
not how it goes. So I'll just remove your hero point for you. And you're
And he
now
becomes
unconscious
stabilized.
and stable.
And yay, he's not dying.
Not dead. That's your turn. That is why you keep your hero points, especially at level 1.
Yep.
I'm going to end your turn.
I don't
first.
have
I'm
that.
not spend a hero point again until I'm level 2 or 3.
Okay.
All right, so that was
No,
the
it's
end of my
alive.
turn.
Oh, yeah, I already ended the turn for you. I couldn't wait. Okay. It is going to swim. Where's the thing? Swim. And that is 60, is it? 50. 60.
60.
Yep. It's swimming over there.
It will be your turn next.
Bolin.
That's out of range.
You kept a hero point too, right? I mean, you're not as close as he was, but...
Alright, so do my recovery check.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Fail. Use my hero point.
All right. So then we will remove your dying.
Let me know when to hit end turn.
Yeah, no problem. Because it got to do all its stuff. And then remove your hero point. And you're good.
I did that. End turn.
Well, you remove all your hero points. So
It is your turn.
You don't just remove one.
Yep.
I did remove.
Okay, never mind. Still good. 20, 40, 60. Fagin.
I'll tell Sten. I really don't like the water. I much prefer caves. I hope to see you out.
Look, I'm out. Got it.
I'm going to start going this way. I assume that's some way out.
You bet.
You are next.
All right. Will Petro do something smart?
Dance. Dance.
Yeah, I was sitting there like, I don't know what smart is, but I know what I'm going to do. We're going to start with the crab dance.
Crab dance. Critical fail.
Are you kidding me?
Which means it is no longer slowed, and in fact, I get to boost it now. So it is now
notices your dance,
aggressive.
thinks you're trying to mate with it, and gets angry at you.
That's right. So
because you're a bard.
Did I mention? Let's see if Petro does something stupid. You've now made it extra angry.
But nothing's even attacking her now. She's so mean.
I think there's other
You
things.
say she's crabby.
This farmer's just out of luck.
I'm more worried about being able to come back and get our friends.
Well,
Your friends are fine.
Yeah, I already started making a new
It's not like
character.
crabs are bottom feeders or anything.
I'm hoping they'll wash up on the beach.
Salted
I got my new character in the works because there's definitely no way to recover me.
Yes, there is. Would you stop? Like, you've used your hero points to survive, so you're gonna live. Unless the players do something ridiculously dumb, you guys will be fine.
I shoot them. He'll be fine.
I'm not sure what they're doing, but I'm gonna keep
Spacebar.
going to here. Yeah, going around. Spacebar is how you do that?
Yep.
Unless you've set the right click. Like
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Default
your
is
turn.
Okay, you guys are running. I'd like to point out, I'll end the combat. The leeches escaped through something down there.
We will come back later when we're all better to investigate that section.
The crab will get pacified enough because the farmer will come out and calm his princess down to be able to get you two out. All right. Let me...
We succeeded.
I believe
There's
you
no
actually.
leeches
I
on her.
believe that actually this counts as a success. Not only a success, a good success because you didn't kill her either. Let me double check.
It's a good success, but everything's lowercase and it ends in a period.
Yeah, because Truglon rushes in to calm his favorite crab, treat her wounds. He does muse how odd it is to get leeches here.
Yeah,
But
we
obviously you
mentioned
guys
we
aren't.
saw where they came in through over there.
Well, two of you are kind of. I mean, he helps obviously the people out there unconscious. I mean, investigating the pools right now is probably not the right thing to do, as your friends are,
Yeah, of
bleeding in
course.
water and stuff. So he is going to, let's see. Well, first let the people that can see properly here. You guys rest enough up that I'll heal you guys so you can see what's going on.
Woohoo!
Where was I? Aftermath. Okay, so here's the reward that you never asked for one, by the way. But there's his reward, and you didn't kill the leeches, but you drove it off. That was enough for him. And Lady Shimmer Snip survived. In fact, you actually try to keep her alive with healing and so on. So he's going to give you an extra reward for doing that. So that clothing, he knows a tailor, so he can custom make that clothing for one of you. That high fashion clothing.
I don't want it, though I kind of like high fashion clothing, so if no one takes it, I will.
I will, yeah. I just wanted to
ahead.
double check that making impression was diplomacy.
I might be interested in that turtle scale, but I'm really not a big fan of water.
Because Lady Shimmer Snip survives, Trollgun does shower you with praise. See, that delivers the outfit. Technically that outfit takes 3 days to make, by the way, because it's custom made for whichever one. And you got 1 point for driving out the leeches and 1 point for Lady Shimmership. So that is 2 points of reputation.
Woohoo!
And the best part, you guys completed 3 major encounters, which means you gain a level.
All right. I like
You just
levels.
happen to pick the 3 majors, or are they all
No.
majors?
No, they're not all majors. For example, you going and shopping for guns was not a major.
Oh, that was so minor. My brain didn't even register it as a thing.
Yeah.
I've also
So
changed where my dedication is going.
go ahead
I'm
and
going medic.
level your characters. Look at that. It was only 1 combat to level because you guys successfully did the other 2 without combat. Level your characters and please place your character on the landing when you're done so we know when we can continue.
All right.
All right, and then what did I say? Exacting strike. Yes. I didn't get to use.
I guess Arcane and Primal don't do a lot with will, do they?
Not usually.
As I'm
No.
picking a champion as my archetype, Torag is the dwarven main god,
Yep.
right?
That is correct.
Well, I must be blessed of the gods if I'm still alive.
That hero point that you got back, that was complete fluke. So, yes.
You don't got to apologize for it, GM. I'll take it.
It wasn't me. That was random.
Skill feat. What kind of skill feat should we look at here? Any
That'd be neat.
suggestions?
What
No,
do you want to
sorry,
be
I
good
don't
at?
have any.
Insurance is always good. Steady balance if we're going to be falling off stuff.
It doesn't mean it's actually in here that if you because it's a what do you call it, sandbox for level
Yep.
1 and 2. So the other challenges, I just click the elite button on the any combat ones.
Ah, okay.
So that was a neat way of doing it, I thought, to make it level 2. Just click the elite button.
That is nice.
And don't feel bad. That was an extreme encounter.
Okay.
Good. It felt
And
extreme.
at low levels, these harder encounters are even harder than normal.
Because I don't know what Lady Shimmersnip is, but I'm pretty sure giant crabs are normally a 2 anyway. I do like that, though. She was a very good crab.
It was a very good crap.
Well, I got him of healing now, too, so now we have more heals. Wow,
Yeah.
gonna risk because I'm
I have
assuming
a
that's all we're
decent
doing for the day. Then.
I have a decent nature. I could take natural medicine and use nature instead of medicine to treat wounds.
And we kind of can do out of combat healing, but you can absolutely do that. You can do Forager for survival.
I took scroll thaumaturgy so I can use scrolls and then later make my own.
Take train animal so that you can boss around our Ogden.
Ooh.
By the way, Ogdenar, there's actually even an animal companion, Ogdenar, that you could take. I just put the icon, put that down. And also, you would notice that it's a pack mule. If dwarves sometimes ride them, but they have to take a lot of training. Hence, the feat that allows you to mount medium creatures.
Yeah. So the pack mule would remove the need for a bag of holding for a long time.
Do we have the time for me to move that rune over to my current armor?
Yep. Yeah, you guys have lots
You
of
know
time.
what? I am going to take Underwater Marauder, having learned from my experience of dying in the water with the crab several times.
Dwarves love swimming.
Well,
And it wasn't even
and
a
then
swimming issue.
that'll
The
work
water
with
was
that
2
new.
feet deep.
Clearly, it was deep enough to make an impact. You know?
And you guys said that would cost 16 gold, right? To do that?
Yes, 16 gold to do the transfer.
So I just noticed this dwarf, like, what the heck is that? Like, a mini, like, what do you need a little tiny hammer for?
Oh, I guess I don't have that gold. It's confusing from what it said.
Can you distribute the gold we have in the party stash too?
All right.
Oh, you want me to do that? Okay. I thought, all right. Let me
Just
see.
please.
Stash. Distribute coins. Done.
Thank you.
Yep, still short. That's okay.
I could sell the moonstone earrings, but they're only worth 4 gold.
Well, unless I got all 4 of that gold, which I feel bad about doing. No.
No, that's fine. You need 4 more gold?
Yes, that's exactly what I need.
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
Okay, I'll just delete the moonstone earrings. You can give yourself 4 gold.
If someone wants those talismans, elixir we might run into a use for later.
I put the +1 on there. It didn't actually increase my armor by 1 though. It's weird.
It looked like it did, but okay.
Because the armor should also go up for your level too, right? So my armor class at level 1 was 18. So it went up to 19 at level 2.
If I click on modifiers, I see dexterity +1, trained +4, +1 breastplate +4. That's what it should be at.
Okay.
Expert in athletics.
I like to point out Muldurin isn't wearing his armor. I don't know if he ever was wearing armor, and that's why he got crit.
Well, the second time I stood up, I wasn't wearing armor. I didn't. When you get knocked prone, your armor comes off you?
No, yeah, I don't think you've ever equipped it.
Well, that's just pretty silly. I click on worn, and then there's worn armor. Okay,
Yeah,
you know what?
You
That
need
was me not
worn
knowing.
armor.
Holy shite.
I don't know if you want to do that thing for your shield and stuff as well, unless you're planning using your, axe as a two-handed or whatever. But your shield is also equipped.
The shield kind of stays on my back most of the time.
Okay.
And I use the axe as two-handed quite often. But if it's a pretty big thing or something, then I'll go to one-handed and pull my shield out.
All right. Looks like everyone's ready. So let's go back to back in Highhelm. And you do hear a new rumor, being that you're now level 2. As in, this is the level 2 rumor. There's other rumors, don't get me wrong. There's other things to find. But this is specifically the level 2 one. Doesn't give me a blurb of it. That's fine. There is somebody in, I think this is in King's Crown, a priest that's having some problems in the clan Tolar's cemetery in King's Crown. Apparently is come under attack by haunts.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see any reason not to.
Okay. Now, again, I don't see the actual place here. There is the Tolar clan hall, but I doubt it's there. But anyway.
That looks like a graveyard by Helmsborough.
Mechanical question. The spiked gauntlet. I have it worn, but in order to actually punch somebody with it, I have to have it in
one hand.
Held in one hand?
That is correct.
All right. Thank you. That doesn't interfere with me using my axe with two hands, does it?
You'll have to read what it says. Because if it says it occupies your hand, then yes, it will. But if it doesn't, then no, it wouldn't. Would be how I would read. I don't know the particular item.
It's a gauntlet. It's like.
Right. Nope. Yeah, you can. It doesn't interfere because its line is you can't attack with a freehand weapon if you're wielding anything in that hand. It means you have to be able to wield things in that hands. Yeah, and it says you can use abilities and wield anything with that hand otherwise.
All right.
Okay, so built into the surrounding stone, it's honored dead, sealed within. The crypt is a small fenced park for casual visits that bear hundreds of inscriptions carved into the flagstones, facade, and numerous small monuments. As you approach, Helden is on their way back from a brief break. When he spots you at the park, he almost drops. I shouldn't say he. They almost drop their snack in an effort to flag you down and warn you away. I believe I have a picture of them.
Those look
Sleepy
very
dwarf.
spiritual.
They're somewhat disheveled and quite tired. They're wearing customary black and white magramite vestments, scuffed and torn along long hours, and obviously he's been having some issues. Shouldn't say he. God damn it. It's they.
Hello, hello, friend. We heard that you were experiencing some problems.
Oh, you're here to help. Okay. Good. I'm supposed to be here. See? They extract a sacred symbol resembling a rune-carved cave entrance. Magram's faithful help maintain the crypts, and that often falls to priests in training like me. After my recent misbehavior, my superiors assigned me to this crypt. When I first arrived, I thought all the manifestations were illusions and pranks to humble me. Since then, it's become clear it's an actual haunting. Get within a few steps of the entrance, and it's like all of Clan Tolar springs up around you, complaining you've never visited or give them great-grandchildren.
They're Asian.
That's right. Well, I don't know whether this is a test from my superiors or a coincidental haunt. Either way, it's time I swallow my pride and accept that this is more than one acolyte can handle. Perhaps you're amendable to seeing what's rallied the ancestors and aid in the taskmaster's work?
I can help with that. It's not my area of expertise, but I'd be quite happy to at least check for you.
Well,
Agreed. Always glad.
That would be great if you could.
Yeah, if if we can take the keys and you can show us to where this has been happening, we can definitely get to look.
Yes.
Is there anything special about what's been happening? Like, are they attacking you?
Special? You mean like, I don't know, spirits coming up?
Yeah, like
Is my
that.
mic on?
Like, are they? Yeah, I meant, like, do they seem violent, like causing you harm, or more trying to get you
Well,
just get you
they
to
haven't
leave?
caused me harm, but I haven't really, I haven't been close enough to for them to do that.
That seems fair.
Do the
Well,
ancestors normally enjoy anything? We have one show up. Is there something nice we can say to them to let them know that we're not intruders?
Maybe you can talk them down. That might be good. Yeah. Maybe tell them that you'll give them grandchildren or something. I don't know.
I fight
well,
for the blood of the dwarves.
that's fair.
Okay.
We will see what we can do to help put them back to sleep.
All right. Where's my? Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I have
Birdie.
to.
Nice.
Okay, so the funerary inscriptions flicker and display different messages. Those are the lights they turned on, causing ghostly ancestors to briefly appear and complain that their descendants have forgotten them. So the reaction is called Growing Grumbles. And then
I love
will
it.
roll initiative. So here. Oh, is somebody not in there? Okay, good. There we go.
It's your turn.
All right.
Fight.
Helden is going to do his best to let's see, what is his skills again? He's also got religion, of course. Yep. All right, he's going to try to disable the ghosts with religion. Is it 2 actions? That is a success. That he has managed to tell one of them to please rest. We don't mean any harm. So some of them disappear, but obviously more needs to be done. And what else can he do with 1 action? Let's face it, he'll just cast shield. Petro.
Alrighty. Obviously, clicking the musical accompaniment thing was more of a flavor thing.
No, you actually, these inscriptions are scattered. And you can, and if you're within 5 feet of it, you can read one of the inscriptions, and it gives you a bonus to the checks to disable them, because they have messages that you can use. So it's not flavor.
Okay, great. Then I have the ability on, and what are our options? We'll see if I can get Lagoose.
Okay.
An applicable skill, because it's normally performance, and then at your choice, other charisma one.
What? I don't understand what you just said. So I'll just tell you what's going on here. The writings that are here, by moving within 5 feet of the ghostly writings and reciting the original inscription as part of your check to disable disable the haunt, you get +5 circumstance bonus to the skill check. But once if you isn't succeeding, then that light goes away. So the checks to disable this haunt is diplomacy, occultism, or religion.
Oh, great. Guess which one I'm gonna do? You said it was +4 or 5?
+5 circumstance bonus.
Alrighty. Hold on. We will read some inscriptions to our friends.
Okay, that is a success. That's the light you're next to, so I'll put that light out. And there's less spirits. You still have 1 action left, unless you moved. I didn't notice.
I did not. I'm going to use that full action to tell everyone to read the inscriptions. Because there's not much else I can do for them.
Fagin.
Okay, I'll try to read the inscriptions.
Okay, you'll have to go close to one of those glowing things. Within 5 feet of those glowing things.
So would that be 2 actions? 1 to read, 1 to get close?
No, it's 1 action to get close, 2 actions to do the disable device, which is either diplomacy, occultism, or religion. Okay, that's not... No, that's where the haunt is. There's a glowing light here. Here.
Oh, okay.
Here. Here. Where were you? Can you get...
I was here. Yeah, I was right.
Okay, so you can move there, and then you can do one of those 3 checks at +5. Okay, success. That light goes out, and in fact, that was enough to pacify them. So then all the lights go. What's going on?
This was easy.
Well, because you guys rolled well, that's why.
No, I didn't get a chance. So it's like, yeah, this is easy. I just had to show up.
Oh, so I had to hit the right buttons, Darren. Oops, I just randomly made one by mistake. That's cool. Sec. Fuck's sakes. Lights. Turn that off.
There you go.
On, and then use the macro to turn the other one off. Okay, so the ancestor spirits grow calm and gradually fade from view. And Helden encourages you to have a rest for a moment, and he
Okay.
cleans up the area traveling into the crypt. And he will go away, and he will go and open the door. So in
Was there
here,
more?
what?
You were about to go into a thing that was answering my question. I'm sorry.
Okay. So in here, there's carved walls, small altar, commemorating Clan Tolar, where people leave offerings. There's tiny craters of scorched wax were candles that were burning in here. Stone bowls hold a variety of food that ranges from stale to rotten, with a few offerings even having haphazard bites taken out of them.
Bites that have been taken out of them, are they dwarf size, or are they, tiny little bites like rats?
Let's see.
Am I trying to read into something that's not supposed to be there?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Can we investigate at least to see if we can find and understand any of the disturbance that might have been happening in here?
Leave a ration for an offering before I depart.
Helden thinks that they should clean up the place in here. Get the
Rotten
mojo,
food out.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
So you can tell stories of glory to help calm them, which is a dwarf lore performance.
Or
I mean, I'm gonna sing glorious
I know like
songs.
3 of you have dwarf lore, so.
Oh my lord!
Okay. Are you sure you're a bard?
Petro, you
are you
got
sure
I
you're rolling d20s?
third,
Okay.
because
I succeeded.
my crit failed the
Good.
first time too.
And other people can focus on chasing out foul spirits with occultism or religion checks.
I'm not good at it.
I'm coming to push the occultism.
Here I push religion.
Okay. You can clean the carvings, dust and candle the soot all around and so on.
Sounds like a plan.
Can multiple people do these, or do you
Yep.
have to pick one category?
I'm just looking for at least one success. That's all I'm looking for.
Oh, Lord.
Muldurin takes an arm and just shoves everything to the ground. There, it's done. Okay. Then you need to replace some offerings now that Muldurin's threw them all to the ground. A collection of treats, drinks, handmade crafts, so on. Offerings, because here are inedible. So that's crafting. I don't think anyone has a culinary lore check.
No, but I do have crafting. But
Didn't
I
we get, like, a
also
goat or something?
have a goat.
Yeah.
Can
pull out
I
a goat.
offer?
You pull
Can
out
I
a
offer?
goat.
Can I offer that?
Oh
I
my
put it
God,
in
no.
chat.
No.
That is a handmade goat.
Oh, a soapstone carving of a goat. Okay, I just thought what the hell?
No, not a real goat. I don't have a billy goat with me.
All right.
But can I use that as a offering?
Sure. That's fine. Fagin managed to do some things as well. So you got it.
Yeah.
Helden does believe that hopefully the spirits will be calm enough now. with these offerings of cleaning up, but does ask you if you could, check out the rest of the place.
We'll check out the rest of the scary place.
Of course.
Of course, our friend.
There's a door right here. Shall I open it? We'll let you open it.
Petro, when cleaning up the place and so on, actually did find a hidden latch along an alcove over here.
Ooh, does it open the secret door?
I trigger the latch and see what it does.
Ooh, which way?
Well,
secret door always first.
Bolin walked in there. That looks like the upper crypt.
Looking for traps and such things. Right, Bolin,
Yeah,
you
looks
let
like
me walk by you, or you
looks like
keep
an upper
leading?
crypt. So I don't know which way you guys are going to go. Are you going to continue to go in that room,
Nope.
or move down there?
Well, my friends are
I'm gonna
pulling me back.
glance at
So.
Eldon and ask him, make sure it's okay to go down before we all go down.
He says, by all means. He believes the whole thing with that open is like a loop.
There's a lever or something over here.
Oh. There is a obviously secret door with lever on this side.
You got to go square by square, Dad. You can't drag it all the way out. Yeah.
Arrow keys work well in situations where you can't move very well.
And you
I see like something on the ground by Fagin.
Okay, so this is the lower crypt. This is with several shelves line almost every vertical surface of the lower crypt. Holds hundreds of ossuaries, urns, and several sarcophagi. Wide ceremonial space for funeral services is flanked by stone altars and curved walls painted with fading scenes of Highhelm as it appeared about 4000 AR. However, haphazard splashes of vibrant paint mar some of these images. Several urns have shattered on the floor, and unflattering graffiti is carved in jagged scripts over various funeral inscriptions.
We gotta clean that up. We can't be having this. Somebody's defiling these answers.
I'm assuming all the scripts are just common in dwarven.
I don't know.
Your door.
All right. Well, yeah. There's a door in this corner here too.
Look around for any signs of like who might have done it, or clues left over.
Yeah. Okay.
Search for secret doors.
Is there any like special marking in the graffiti, like a symbol or something?
Sorry, I'm just reading. I apologize. That's the thing with I didn't know you guys were going to get this far. I've read it before, but not right before the game, like I usually do.
Yeah, not doing the gauntlet combat bits probably saved us a lot of time.
I didn't know you were going to do the gauntlet. That's the thing with sandboxes, right?
Yeah, that's the hard part of Sandbox. Seasons of Ghosts is that way too at the beginning.
Okay, so you get close to the graffiti, and the graffiti attacks you.
I'm having flashbacks of mimics.
I know words hold power.
Ooh, one of them looks.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, one's not a graffiti, obviously. It's that thing over there.
Oh, I love those guys. They look so cool.
What in the heck? Oh, that thing looks like it needs to die.
Fight. It will be your turn next.
Well, I'll
Oh,
just
did I
wait
not
over
put
here.
Maldurin in the... Oh, because I didn't put Maldurin in the initiative. Or did I? Oh, I did.
It's
I
your
was at
turn.
the top, and now I've
Sorry,
been moved to
I'll
the
put you.
bottom.
I'll put you back. I'm sorry. I thought you were too far to the left. I missed you. So I'll just put you at the top. One moment.
I think because I don't
It is
see
your
the
turn.
graffiti coming to life, so I'm gonna have to run
Well,
over
you
to
can't
it.
see it from
Make
where you're at.
ready.
Yeah.
Your turn comes.
Okay, it's set up. Apologize for that.
So if somebody lets out an alarm over here.
Yes.
Process. So I come running. I see 20 is my first move.
That was 15, but okay.
Oh, sorry. And then I get to go another 20. Why does it do the color?
Because
Blue
it changes for
is
your
for
second move.
1 action. Yellow is for 2 actions. Purple is 3 actions. Red means you can't go there.
All right, let's target this guy and see if I can't actually hit something. Here we go. Got my two-handed grip on my dwarven war axe, and I'm like, you need to go back to sleep. And then I will damage. And that is 3 actions.
It is your turn.
That was a good smack.
It's going to throw some paint at you.
My dodge.
Paint.
Oh,
Critical hit with some paint.
Ugh. Nasty. Oh, Justine.
And also, critical hit and 6 damage. Isn't that amazing? And also, because you got paint in the eyes, you are dazzled for a round. Or until an interact removes the paint from its face. So you can use a 1 action to remove it if you want, but it's only dazzling you for a round. So it's hard to say if it's worth it. Anyway, that was its second attack. It'll throw some more paint at you. Wow. My hit almost did more than my crit. Pagan.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1 action, untamed shift to grow my claws. I'm going to stride up here. And then attack this thing once.
Ooh, you went for the boss.
Yeah. I keep saving that here.
You are next.
Yeah,
Petro.
don't make my mistake.
Petro is going to try to use the right thing this time with my lingering composition. It doesn't give me an option to do custom DC, so let's see what this does. Oh. Well, it doesn't do that, so I still get it. I don't use my focus point. Everyone is better, and
With a critical failure, you get all that?
so lingering composition, it's just to let me spend a focus point to make it last 3 or 4 rounds without having to sing every turn.
Okay.
Yeah. And if it fails, then I just don't lose it. We're actually going to target the big scary one, and
Okay, I thought a critical fail did something else, but from other bards that have been using that.
I don't see anything. And I'm gonna try this because this looks fun.
Yeah, you just waste the action.
Yeah. Well, it's not even an action.
If it's not an
And
action,
critical fail.
there's something wrong. Oh, okay. Link composition is not. All right. Yeah, there's something a little odd about that.
It costs them a focus point, though.
Okay, it costs a focus point. That's better. That's something at least.
Yeah. Then on a crit
Is it-
fail, it's enfeebled 1.
It's enfeebled 1. All right.
It is your turn.
All right. Durin's within reach, so I'm going to hit you with a paint fist.
Paint fist. All right, so I'll take that. Ugh, right to that. Ugh.
It will be your turn next.
Bullen.
All right, gonna try and exploit vulnerability on the crazy alligator snake monster.
That looks like a success.
So just so you know, on my side, it pops up with the thing that shows the highest weakness already.
Okay.
Here being none. So it gives me the option of I can click on, like last time it had the salt weakness
Okay.
that I could just click on and it applied it for me. So I'm just going to click on personal antithesis.
Yep.
It gives me a +3 to the damage. That's my first action. Second action, stride up. And third action, let's see if I can get my first hit of the night. Nope.
It's your turn.
Okay, that's this guy over here. He's going to throw some paint. Throw some paint.
Totally.
And it does get a splatter, so you're dazzled for a round. Again, you can use an action to remove that if you ever need it. Throw some more paint. Throw some more paint.
It's your turn.
Okay. Creepy alligator snake monster, as you guys would call it. Any cool spells I can use right here? I could use some good spells. Those are terrible spells. I am going, you're actually hit. I am going to try to hit with a tail. Miss the tail. That's terrible. I'm going to try one more time. I should have used a spell, but I hit. Then I am going to attempt.
Damage for it.
Then I'm going to attempt to grab and fail. That's me. Sten.
I undazzle myself.
Okay, that's one action. Go ahead and remove your dazzle.
I cast a spell. And then I cast a spell from my staff, which is actually a cantrip. And that's 3 actions.
Make
I
ready.
turn on my
Your
defenses.
turn comes.
Meldurin.
Meldurin is going to finish off this.
Critical strike.
Thank you.
All right, and then they haven't really been attacking, have they? I can't get in there on that guy because you got him pinned up on the.
Sounds accurate.
Right, because there's no way to get in there because those are like candlesticks or something. So I'm going to come and take this guy. And then for my third action, it'll be a. Oh, I can't probably do it right now, so we'll just do this. I'll do a second swing here. Oh, not so good, but I'm there.
It's your turn.
Okay, this graffiti has somebody in front of him now, so he will punch you in the face. I said punch you in the face. I said punch you in the face. Oh well.
We
Fagin.
heard you.
Fagin, you are dazzled because of paint.
Okay, I'll attack. I kind of want to cast a spell and attack, but I need that shield.
Well, I'm already giving you a +1 to your defense.
Oh, you missed because of the paint. Actually, you missed anyway.
Status. Alright. And then I'm going to raise my shield.
Petro.
We're going to start by shouting words of encouragement at Bolin, specifically for some guidance.
Woohoo!
As a reminder,
Then we're gonna
if you don't use it, you lose it, and I believe it when it pops up, it defaults to off, so you may want to turn it on when you make your next attack.
Cool.
And then I am going to cast some healing hymns on Fagin. So they'll just be able to take that effect, and that should apply everything, the temp HP, and automatically go at the start of your turn.
It will be your turn next.
Bolin.
All right. Let's see if you said it should pop up when I make the attack roll.
Yeah, you know the pop-up that happens when, there should be a guidance thing that's usually turned off. You click on.
I'm gonna have to try a different. There we go. Guidance. Click on. There we go. Let's see. Can I hit? Oh my god! I hit something.
You just needed a little faith.
Being a temple. Or crypt, I should say. Okay, let me see if it does the damage properly. It did 12 damage, look at that. Because of
Awesome.
the weak to slashing. Or your slashing. Or weak to whatever it is that you do.
To my weapon, really. Cool. I'm going to see if I can somehow do this twice. Oh my god, it's happening.
It's happening. As Neil would say, he's gaming.
And why not? Ride the wave, right?
Ride the wave. Okay, well. There's a well over there.
It is your turn.
The dice will remember that greed.
All right. That means
It was me.
your paint is off, but he is going to attempt to hit you with paint again.
Oops, I didn't mean to turn that immunity off. My bad.
Crits with paint. Fagin has a shield block. Look at that. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's dazzle back on though. All right, but then it's going to switch gears and throw some paint at that person now that I've painted. And I crit. Oh my god.
Really?
Really? This is amazing. How many 20s have I got tonight?
Too many. But you've hit me for 6 points of damage on both crits.
And then I will throw some more paint at someone else. Can I get 3 hits? Oh.
It's your turn.
All right, this creature is getting beaten on, and I'd like to point out this creature did nothing to you. and is going to try to get the heck out of here. I thought
If
the
it's
script
moving,
said,
or
I thought the script said that she could get out of here. Tries to flee. Okay, well, where? But okay. Why not? I'll give it a shot.
if it's moving, I'm going to try and hit it.
Okay, I'm first going to cast a spell. Oh, I don't have shield either. This is stupid. Okay, go ahead. It is going to try to move, so go ahead and use your reaction to...
This is at full map, right?
Yep.
Reaction attack? Cool.
So... this is one move. Bolin did use his implement interruption. Yes, he did. Okay. Oops, I clicked it, you clicked it. That's fine. I'm going to move to here. That's all I can do. Sten.
Oh, well, that just changed what I was going to do because it ran away. I'm going to read carefully and then concentrate. And you look like a powerful, strong dwarf person. Have an effect. You may have to drag it on you.
Sweet.
And that is the end of my turn, and I believe my dazzle goes away now.
It will be
It
your
goes away
turn
at
next.
the turn of the when the person gave it to
Oh,
you.
okay. Gotcha.
So this person's turn. Muldurin.
All right. Let's try to be fancy. Well, Darren is going to take a two-handed swipe with his dwarven axe. That's it.
Try
Was
again,
targeted.
this time targeting the creature.
Was targeted. All right.
Okay.
Trying again. There we go. He is now targeted. Let's strike. There's that.
There's a hit.
Woohoo!
And then I have an exacting strike that I'm going to try to use. And it basically means I just get to swing again without a map, right?
No.
No?
If you fail, your third attack is still at your second map.
You make a controlled follow-up.
Yes, make a strike. The strike gains the following failure effect. Failure. This attack doesn't count towards your multiple attack penalty. So, you rolled a hit with your map.
All right.
If you miss,
Got it.
your third attack has the same map as your second attack.
Okay, that was my misunderstanding there. Okay, now I got it. Thank you for
Okay.
clarifying. All right, we'll hit that again here. And I have killed it. So I will make my way over to here for my third. It didn't go.
Because you're trying to move the enemy.
You might want to move yourself. I don't know.
How did it let me do
Release.
that?
Release the
didn't let
mouse
you.
button. Click your character because you misclicked. There you go.
All right, and 20 feet is my move. There we go. Oh, Lord. For every one thing I get right, I get three things wrong.
Okay, looks like I apply the healing rite.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to move to here. No. I'm going to stride again.
You guys can't stand it when people try to run from you, eh? You just hate it.
No.
Listen, it's inside the ancestor script. It's not probably.
It did not
supposed
look
to-
like a dwarven ancestor. I'm just saying.
One action. I don't have anything I can do. I can at least keep chasing.
Get in the way to provide cover for anyone trying to attack it. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Petro.
Whoa. Is that all the graffitis? No, there's one left. I one action sustain my magical hymn, and I want to give chase, but I don't want Sten to die either. So then
I'm kind of appreciative of that. Ooh, soothing music.
no, this is Magic Soothe. The other guy's getting soothing music. No, my screen had balanced on the 1 and the 9.
It will
You
be
know what?
your
I'll
turn
take
next.
it. You more than doubled my hit points, so.
Olin.
Let's see what I can learn about animated paint.
Well, it
Well,
prefers
I'm
the
lagging
term
real bad.
graffiti.
It has no known weakness, so do this again. Then Strad to here.
And then mightily strike.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Woohoo.
You crit the wall.
Oh yeah.
God. That running weapon.
One shot.
The massive damage immediately kills them. I like to read that.
The first
Yep.
time I think we've gotten to read it.
Yeah, my weapon turned like a giant like paint sponge and erased it real quick.
It's your turn.
One action.
Refreshing.
3 actions. That is it.
That is so
Sten.
mean.
All right.
You are no longer dazzled, sorry. And neither is the druid. I'll remove the druids. You got yours, good.
One action. Sustain. Two actions. Wonder where everything went. And 3 actions. I'm a coward.
Aldurin, round 4.
All right, we're going to. Seriously.
Yeah, it was a wall there. I saw it.
I tried to keep
Base
it
bar
going.
is your friend.
15, 20.
Or just move bits at a time.
I can go there. I take it we're chasing after this, eh?
Yeah, but because of the way actions work, I wouldn't go up to the door because it's going to take an action to open it, and you're out of it.
What?
I'm here.
The doors are open. Don't listen to him.
Oh,
Okay.
I heard
Fagin.
door. I heard 2 doors. I said it was open
Yeah.
and close.
No?
I see it's open now. Oh, I didn't see him there. All right.
Okay, I'm going to stride forward. I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to tumble through it.
We got some panache.
Success. If it has an attack of opportunity, it would use it.
Okay, so it was 2 actions, and then I'll attack him. Claw.
Oh, you attacked it. Petro.
Ooh. We are gonna boop, boop, We can see it? Well, it worked last time. We're gonna try it again.
Fort save. How about a fail?
Not quite enough. And Fagin, that will, because I didn't sustain your him falls off.
Bolin.
See where this thing ran off to. Way down there.
Fagan's got him blocked.
Sorry, hang on a sec. Boom. That
It is
ends my
your
turn.
Well, it's going to try to get out of here. Let's see here. Gee, I wish I had some spells that were useful. Well, I'm going to attempt to... Actually, wait a minute. Oh, that's dumb. Hit you with a tail. You did your damage twice. I'll let you undo your one of those
I think it
damages.
only did it once, though.
Okay.
It's been doing that sometimes, double clicking, but only applying it once.
I will critically succeed in grappling you, which now you're restrained.
Sorry, my new friends are gonna take care of you.
I'm going to undo one of those damages because I'm pretty sure that... There we go. Yeah, it did actually apply both damages to you. And so I am going to then constrict. And here's your fortitude save. Success. So you only take, is it basic? It is. You take half of this. Sten.
All right. Pardon me. First action. Second action. Third action. I'm not draining people's resources. That's what I'm doing.
Aldurin.
Yeah, they're pretty stacked up. I think I'll let Fagin finish it off.
Fagin, who's restrained.
Well, Petro's after him. Escape.
Yep. So I'll try to escape because that's all I can do.
If you target it, it makes my life easier.
Yep. Sorry. Great.
Right, that is a success, which means your restrain goes away, unless I'm doing that wrong. Unless it goes from restrain to grapple. I can't remember. I'm just going to say it works.
I think it goes off. Since that was the attack action, I'll do electric archon. That's 2 actions.
Right.
Alright, almost there.
Oh, Lord.
Petro.
We're gonna continue warping its void.
How about a fail?
I'm okay with that.
You killed my lizard. You bastards.
Woohoo!
We
Anyone know
won't
what
do
that
this
thing
room
was?
until next week, by the way. So don't go too far into that room. But
Oh, I didn't see anything else.
yeah,
I just want to search where that lizard popped up at, but other than that,
I'll move back up.
Did the lizard
That
have
was a
anything
tough
on them?
fight.
Nope.
No, I checked.
Okay.
so good for you guys getting this far. Good for you guys. The most important thing tonight, by the way, was keeping a hero point so you don't die at level 1. So congratulations on that. But that was a tough one for the crab. It really was. Maybe more pacifying the crab was the only thing I would have suggested. As a slowed crab would be a little bit easier. But other than that,
Yeah.
you guys did good. No stove killed you. Hey, we haven't had very many game 1 sessions in Pathfinder that someone hasn't died in. So good on you guys. So yeah,
That was a
When
fun
you walked
first
into
adventure.
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot more role playing. That's why when I first read it, I thought, oh, this is going to be a dungeon crawl. And I'm like, this is a lot of role playing.
I think we did all right, though. I had
Yeah,
I
fun.
thought I was
Good.
toast. I didn't think there was a way to get me out. Awesome, though. It was fun.
Me
Yep.
either. I was debating whether to just stay and die with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with you guys unconscious, the thing is that guy goes in and stops the crab from eating you, right? So you don't just die in the salt water. But yeah, and the leeches, of course, if they have no one to attack, they leave, and with no one in the water, they leave. But you didn't know those things, right? But I thought you still did pretty good. So yeah, sounds like you guys had fun, and have a good week, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Later.
sounds good.